This episode is brought to you by Prize Picks. It's the holiday season, the best time of year for sports, bowl games, basketball matchup, playoff pushes, and it's all happening at once. And while you and I'm here making decisions every day, what gifts to buy, what to eat, which game to watch, there's one place where it feels good to be right. Prize Picks, baby. We're in the thick of football season, and some of you guys might be feeling like stir fry, but your teams are losing. But don't you worry. That's why we have Prize Picks to keep you going for the rest of the season. Week 14 of football did not disappoint. Buffalo-Cincy game was crazy. Battle of MVP quarterbacks. We know Josh Allen won one. A whole lot of offense. Josh Allen, Joe Burrow. More. All damn day, baby. New feature alert, Prize Picks now has early payouts. If your lineup gets off to a hot start, you may now have the option to cash out those winnings before the game even finishes. Prize Picks is simple to play. Just pick more or less on at least 2 player stats. If you get your picks right, you could cash in. Download the Prize Picks app today. Use code Shannon to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code Shannon to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineups. Prize Picks. It's good to be right. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for joining us for another episode of Nightcap as you watch the Houston Texans move to 8-5 thanks to a 2010 victory over the Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs fall to 6-7, and their run of winning the division, that's out of the window. But just making the playoffs, that got bleak tonight with this 20-10 loss at home to the Houston Texans. Ocho, we're going to get into that in just a second. I do not agree with that call that Andy Reid made going for it. When points are at a premium, you don't leave a team in field goal range. They don't have to get a first down. They can get a field goal out of that, but they scored a touchdown. I am your favorite Unc, Shannon Sharpe. That is my partner and co-host, the Liberty City legend, Bengals Ring of Fame honoree, a former Pro Bowler and an All-Pro. He's Chad Ochocinco Johnson. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit the like button. And do us a favor, go subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed wherever you get your podcast from. We would like to thank each and every one of you for your support and your continued support. None of this is possible without you. None of the awards, none of the adulation, none of the praise, none of almost 2 million subs. None of this is possible without you. And Ocho and I and all the Nightcap family would like to thank you sincerely from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you for your support and your continued support. Now, if you want to purchase a bottle of Shea by Laportier and it's not currently in a state or city near you, head over to LaportierCognac.com to order you a bottle or two, and it will get shipped directly to your door. It is a premium VSOP cognac, the best tasting premium VSOP cognac on the market. Don't take my word for it, though. Try it and compare it against other cognacs, and I'm sure you'll be convinced it is the smoothest, best tasting cognac you've ever had. Please drink responsibly and stay safe. Check out my media company page on all of its platforms. That's Shay Media. And my clothing company, 84 with 84 being spelled out. That link is pinned in the chat. The Houston Texans beat the Kansas City Chiefs by the score of 20-10. Patrick Mahomes threw 3 interceptions as Kansas City playoffs hopes continue to fade. He was 14 of 33, under 50% completion, only 160 yards, no touchdowns, 3 interceptions, was sacked twice. He didn't get much help from his receiving core. Tyquan Thornton dropped the touchdown. Travis Kelce dropped 2 plays on that final drive, Ocho, and then one of them got picked. Rashee Rice dropped a huge 4th down. He got lit up. Petrie, I think that thing kind of jarred him a little bit. I don't think he was all the way back, Ocho, because Petrie dropped the boom on him. He did. He dropped the boom on him. He was totally relaxed. But the Texans did an unbelievable job. They got after the quarterback tonight, and they forced him to shut down. They had 20, but Mahomes was the leading rusher with 7 carries for 59 yards. But Ocho, watching this game, and you see the Houston Texans and what they were able to do. They go into Arrowhead, they get this victory, stay attached to the Jacksonville Jaguars, who leave that division. They needed this victory in order to try to gain some footing, get into the playoff hunt, and potentially chase down the Jags. But what did you like about what you saw from the Houston Texans?
Listen, the Texans got it done. What I didn't like, obviously, they didn't make enough adjustments for me, especially offensively. Once Trent McDuffie went out, you knew that Spagnuolo had to bring pressure. Now, with them bringing pressure, I got tired of seeing CJ Stroud run for his life, and they make no adjustments offensively. Obviously, I would think if you know they're blitzing every time, stop running plays where the plays take long to develop. Just go quick game. If anything, do things, misdirection. Get them going one way and come back the opposite way with something else. But just seeing CJ Stroud run for his life, but they were able to make some plays, even with that pressure, and the back end was exposed. Obviously, that's going to happen once you do blitz. And outside of that, the defense won that game. The defense for the Houston Texans won that game for them. I'm not sure what's wrong with the Kansas City Chiefs. They lost four of the last five, or something like that. They just don't look the same. Obviously, they have a great run. They've had a great run, and probably, even though they have 15, who probably is arguably one of the greatest, if not maybe the second greatest quarterback of all time, this year just hasn't been it for them at all. Everyone is healthy now offensively. And they let Patrick Mahomes down. Rashee Rice, Hollywood Brown, he made some plays. Kelsey, he looks almost like a shell of himself. Damn near.
He didn't play well. It's cold, Ocho. When you get, when you're older, it's cold, Ocho, man.
Nah, hey, Unc, that ain't no excuse. You know that you have to adapt to the elements. You got to adapt to the elements.
How you adapt to getting old? There's a reason why old people move to Florida and Arizona.
Hold on. We've been catching footballs all our life.
We ain't been 36 all our life. We ain't been 37 all our life. We ain't been 40 all our life.
Listen to me. Listen to me real quick. All you need is your eyes and your hands. That's all it comes down to. You could be 60 years old. Your eyes and your hands. That don't never fail you, regardless of how old you get. But the Houston Texans, that goddamn defense, boy, they can get after the quarterback. They got the back end. The back end, man, them boys played very well. They played very well. So I'm glad to see the Texans win. They've won their last 5 games. So it seems like they're ascending right now, while the Kansas City Chiefs are descending.
They are. Like I said, Tyquan Thornton had a touchdown in his hands. He dropped that. Great play by great play to not give up by Lassiter, to continue to fight all the way through the catch.
Yes.
Rashee Rice had a couple of drops. Travis had a couple of drops. We know that. The offensive line is beat to hell. The left tackle comes in and he gets out. Now you're going against you're going with an undrafted left tackle against Daniil Hunter and Will Anderson Jr. That's not a recipe for success, but I thought he played really, really well tonight. The offensive line is not, their best. I mean, think about it. Your starting left tackle is out. Your backup left tackle is out. Your starting all-pro right guard, he's out. Your starting right tackle, he's out. So think about it. You're down to your backups to your backups. And at some point in time, you keep saying next man up. Well, the next man up needs to be making the equivalent of the guy that he's replacing. Because if you say I got a guy that's making $15 million, and then you bring a guy in $400,000, there's a reason why one guy's making $15 million, Ocho. There's a reason why one guy's making $400,000. So we've got to, this notion. Oh man, next man up, next man up. There's a reason why he was down to begin with.
Yeah.
I disagree with the call that Andy made. Because points are the premium. At this point in time, the score is 10-10. We're late in the ball game, Ocho. I won't punt the ball because at that point in time, the Texans hadn't done anything in the second half. I think they might have had 50 yards in the second half. For the longest time, they were negative yards. Kansas City's defense had honed in. Spags had done a great job of dialing it up, stopping the run on first down, getting after CJ Stroud, getting him off his mark. In that situation, I disagree with Andy, and I don't like to disagree with Andy because I think he's one hell of a coach, and his resume speaks for itself. But in a game like this where points are at a premium, I don't want to do it. If they do nothing offensively, they're in field goal range.
Yeah.
I can't make that call, Ocho. I got to punt this ball away. I understand I got Patrick Mahomes, and I understand he wants to go up, go for it. Every quarterback's going to want to go hell. He's going to want to go for it on 4th and 10, 4th and 12.
Right.
But sometimes you got to use your better part. You got to use your judgment. And you know what? Let's punt this ball. Let's force them to make a mistake. Let's not give them a gift. And I felt that's what they did, and that was really the difference in the ball game. But like I said, these guys, Mahomes was a little off. He had great that's a hard play to defend, and you and I talked about it. Where the running back, you see Marks, he caught a touchdown.
Yes.
He pretended like he was going to block. He slipped out. CJ flips it to him because that's the guy that has it man. Well, he's coming on a blitz. I ain't standing to block him. I'm just going to slip him and get to the flats.
Right,
You see the guys, a lot of times those tight ends will be on the line. They helping. Everybody's sinking. Now they drift out. The only thing I would tell Noah Gray, keep it up the field. Why are you going to get a headache? Did you see that linebacker drifting that way? Now, Mahomes threw a terrible pass. I would prefer you leak up the field and give yourself some room so you don't run into that headache that's in that middle linebacker that's waiting on you. But look, to make a long story short, and I know I made a short story long, the Chiefs aren't very good this year.
No, absolutely not. Hey, and honestly, Mahomes, he was 14 for 33. He had 3 interceptions. He only threw for 160 tonight. Xavier Worthy had 3 for 55. If I'm not mistaken, he might have been their leading receiver. The fact that Patrick Mahomes was the leading rusher, that's not going to win you many games. That's not going to win you many games. You have to have some type of balance. They were one-dimensional tonight for the simple fact that they couldn't run the ball. They haven't been able to run the ball all season long, honestly.
And that's why I felt that they should have gave up the second-round pick or maybe even a first-round pick for Achane.
Yeah.
Because is there a back that's coming out in the draft that you believe that's better than Achane, that can run the ball between the tackles, can hit his head on the goalpost, can catch the ball out of the backfield? Because, Pacheco, Lord have mercy. He get a hold, he runs right up the lineman's back. I'm like, bro, what are you doing? You look, and Kareem, I'm glad to see him back, but he's basically a power back. He's a 3-yard in the cloud of dust guy. He's not a guy that you can consistently give the ball to and you hope him to break something big. That's not what he is right now. He's a 2 to 3 yard a carry guy. That's what he is, Ocho. And there's nothing wrong with it. There's a place for that guy that you know he can get you very, very tough yards. The first guy normally doesn't bring him down, but they need playmakers. They need guys that can help Patrick Mahomes out because at this juncture, he can't do he can't do any more than what he's doing. He can't.
Yeah,
guys got to make plays, and when your quarterback, and that's the thing, when your quarterback isn't playing well, you need guys that can step up and make plays, and he didn't get any help tonight.
Yeah, no, he didn't. And the playmaker that we're speaking of, honestly, Unc, I think as far as the receivers are concerned, I think they're set there. But Patrick Mahomes has to stop running the ball so much. They need a premium.
Yeah,
back.
They do.
They need a premium
felt that.
Back. Like when I think about Breece Hall, I think Breece Hall might have had a chance to go there before the deadline for trades. That would have been perfect for them. So a running back like a Jahmyr Gibbs, I'm not saying there's another Jahmyr Gibbs out there, but somebody like that, Achane, a running back like that can actually hit his head off the goalpost from anywhere, and every time he does get the ball, you have the chance that something could happen. That takes some of the pressure off of Mahomes, not having to do so much with his arm all the time and always having to be Superman and make the plays that he's making.
Yeah, because the thing is, Ocho, sometimes, in the West Coast system, the short passing game is an extension of the run. They need the run.
Yes.
They don't need an extension of the run. They need to be able to run the football. And right now they can't.
Yeah.
Now the offensive line is beat to hell, and we understand that because, your right tackle is out, your left tackle went out, the guy that replaced him went out. So now you're down to your third guy at tackle, and who's an undrafted free agent. Now your right guard is out. Now you're down to your backup at right guard. So it's tough. It's tough. It's really tough. Go ahead.
Yeah, I have a question. I don't know why his name is slipping my mind right now. The running back that used to play for the Kansas City Chiefs. He tore his ACL, but before he tore his ACL, he was fast.
Jamal Charles?
Jamal Charles. That's what they need. They need another Jamal Charles or somebody like that. Man, listen, Jamal get that ball. If he hit that edge and get to that second level, you might well, the fat lady might as well sing. They need something like that. There's nothing like that in the draft.
I don't think so either.
So whoever and whatever they do get, it has to be an offseason acquisition. I have a good one for you right now, I think they need to do whatever they need to do in the offseason. They need to go get Alvin Kamara.
Nah.
They need to go get
not at this juncture of his career. Too many catches, too many carries on that body. He's not that guy anymore, Ocho. He's serviceable, but he's not that, Ocho. No. Breece Hall.
He's much easier. He's much better than what they have.
But
right
that ain't
now.
saying nothing, Ocho. You need a guy that you can really depend on. He's breaking down in Kansas. He's breaking down in New Orleans. Do you realize how many touches he has on his body?
Yeah, I know. You realize how many touches Derrick Henry has on his body?
Yes.
Look what he did last year.
He's not the same this year, and maybe that's because he's not getting the same opportunities as he got last year. I think I me personally, Ocho, I think they need a little bigger back.
No, they got Kareem Hunt. They don't.
Ocho, stop it.
Back.
Ocho, come on now. We love Kareem. We appreciate him coming on.
Okay, wait. You said a bigger back, but a bigger back can only do so much.
A Breece Hall. They need that type of back. A guy that's big, can run with power and run with speed.
Okay. I see
everybody look a Jahmyr Gibbs, but they also have David Montgomery. You look at Green Bay. They got a two-back system. Josh Jacobs, and they got 23. I can't get his name off the top of my head. Look at the 49ers. Brian Robinson Jr., Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, Christian McCaffrey.
So the backs need to. They've got to do some soul searching. They really do. And I thought Kansas City's defense played really well tonight. They didn't. Yeah. They weren't. I mean, there were some times that they got through and they couldn't get CJ on the ground, and he made some plays. But see, that's what happens when you bring pressure and you sacrifice your back end because once McDuffie went out, they're okay back there, but they're not great.
No,
they make their hay when they can bring when that pressure can get there. If the pressure don't get there, guys gonna be running open.
Yeah. You know what the bad thing about it is for Spags having to make the adjustments with Trent McDuffie going out. When you do bring that pressure, McDuffie can lock down one side. He doesn't need any help. So you can bring all that pressure from the opposite side of the field, knowing that Trent McDuffie gonna take care of his side. But once he goes out, hey, your backing is basically exposed, which is why CJ Stroud was able to make some of those plays despite him having to run for his life most of the goddamn time.
You're right. You're right. But look. It's one of those years. This is what the Texans defense did in the second half. They picked Mahomes off twice. I mean, he went 9 straight passes. The passes were either incomplete or they were intercepted. 28.6 completion percent rate, and they had almost a 42% win rate. And when you look at it, the Houston Texans are now 8-5. They're in the 8th seed behind the Chargers, but. Their game back at Jacksonville, and they got 3 of their last 4 games are at home. Look, they really do control their own destiny. Andy, we're going to talk about that. Daniel Jones is going to be lost for the season. They did him a disservice.
Wow.
The man's playing on a broken leg. So when you play on a broken leg, Ocho, what do? You compensate. So when you compensate, what do? You weaken the other side of your body.
Yeah, other parts of the body are going to compensate for that injury.
It's the same way as your car. If your tire is going flat and you don't change it, you're going to mess – instead of just getting that tire changed, that little donut, you're going to mess up the rear end.
Yeah.
That's how the body is – but when you start walking side, now all of a sudden something else, you're going to knock something else out of whack. But we'll talk about that in just a second. But give the Houston Texans credit. They haven't had a whole lot of success, Ocho, going into Kansas City. And winning, but they got the job done. They needed to do. They needed to win this game. Give a D'Amico Ryans. I think he's a hell of a young coach. He's doing an unbelievable job with this team. He's got them playing extremely well. They're going to be in every game because of that defense. As long as the offense doesn't put them in harm's way, they can get a little bit of consistency. With the run game. I think Nico Collins. I think they got guys that can make some plays. Go ahead.
What happened to Joe Mixon?
He out for the season. He had an ankle injury or a foot injury or something, and so he didn't do anything at OT. He didn't do anything in OTAs. This something So he's done for the season.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
Ocho, the Titans beat the Browns. But Shedeur joined a very historic club during his 3rd NFL start.
Yeah.
He's the first Browns quarterback with 300 pass yards, 3 touchdowns, and a rush touchdown in the same game since 1950. He's also the 7th rookie in the Super Bowl era to throw for 360 yards, have 4 total touchdowns, rush or pass in the same game, joining CJ Stroud, Joe Burrow, Deshaun Watson, Marcus Mariota, Andrew Luck, and Matthew Stafford. But despite got me frustrated because I'm madder than a wet hornet. Stefanski took him out with the game on the line. Ocho.
Yeah.
What I don't understand
Yes, sir.
When you're down 14, you score a touchdown, you're at home. Why are you going for 2?
Yeah.
Kick the PAT, and guess what, Ocho? You're down 7. Now you score a touchdown and kick the PAT. Guess what, Ocho? We tied.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, there's no explanation behind what Stefanski is doing. There's none at all. But what I can tell you is I can tell you that his job is secured, which is why he's making the calls that he's making. There's no reason. You got 6 minutes left in the game. Shedeur goes down. Shedeur goes down and he scores.
Why go for 2, Ocho? Tell me. I need somebody to offer me an explanation. When you're down 14, you're at home.
Yeah.
Even if you're on the road, you're down an even number. Yeah. Why would you go for 2? Because now if you get you're chasing points. You don't need to do that.
Yeah. Hold on. For one, as well as he was playing, look at the numbers he put up today. As well as he was playing all game long, right? You want to put the ball in your best player's hands that has a hot hand at the right time. Who is that?
Shedeur.
So if you are going to go for 2, if you're going to make that decision to go for 2, you put the ball in your quarterback's hands, who just drove you down, not once, but twice on back-to-back drives to get you a chance to win the game or at least tie the game. I think, I was so confused by this. I had to make 2 phone calls. I had to make 2 phone calls to people who have been head coaches before, just to make sure I can get a better understanding and get a better perspective and context on what was being made. But obviously, even though they're not coaching anymore right now, even though they're not a part of the NFL right now, the answers they gave me were PC. So they wouldn't give me what I really wanted to hear, and I'm not going to say any names, but Stefanski, I can't say anything about it being fired because this is the reason why they didn't want Shedeur starting in the first place. Because now you see
what he's capable of. Because everybody said if he'd have started at the beginning of the season, what could we have been?
And this is exactly why they didn't want him starting. This is exactly why he wouldn't get any reps, because they understood what you would get once he gets in there and he gets acclimated to the system with his players and he gets any kind of chemistry and continuity with that offense. This is what you get. And the stuff you pull in when you after you score and taking them out, this is not college. No. You're not running trick plays. You're not going to fool anybody. The Wildcat is not going to work. This is not 2007. Ronnie Brown ain't back there.
And they tried to run the Wildcat, Ocho. They tried to run the Wildcat. Look, the reason why the Dolphins ran the Wildcats because their quarterback wasn't any good. You got a competent quarterback that's playing his ass off. I felt that he made probably one mistake tonight, Ocho, is that when he threw the ball up down the middle of the field when he was playing so well and he didn't really need to do that. Yeah. And that's why I was like, Shedeur, you're playing so well, you know you're not supposed to just heave the ball up down the middle of the field. Other than that, Ocho, I thought this young man played extremely well. He was balling his ass off. Throw it with touch. Did you see the one he dropped down in the bucket? Man, he dropped it in the bucket.
Yeah.
Good thing. The throw that he had that we was giving Fannin Jr., the one he had to touch, the Jerry Jeudy that he hit for 60, that basically was the same play that he missed, that he overshot him the game before.
But he hit him this time. And I'm glad him and Jeudy got on that same page this week. I was happy to see that. But that goddamn Fannin Jr., boy, he's the
making
real
plays.
Deal. Every goddamn week, 44 popping up on film. That? Every week, 44 popping up on film. I don't know what they got. I don't know what kind of chemistry. I don't know if they stay after practice and they work together. But every time the ball is in the air, he got to have it. He got to have it.
I agree with you. Hey, what about the touch pass that he threw? He retreating and threw the touch pass to Njoku.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he has things that you just can't teach.
No, you can't.
He has things that you can't teach. And
the funny thing about
go ahead, make your point.
No, I was gonna say what he lacks in mobility, he makes up in so many other areas. When it comes to being able to extend plays, being able to play off script, being able to be accurate, on the run, he's phenomenal at that. And the fact that he looks as good in only his third start, as bad as the Cleveland Browns team is, not defense, team is offensively, to have him in there and give them that spark to where now in each game they're competing.
Yes,
they're competing week in and week out.
And he's playing through his bull jive coach.
Hey, matter of fact, maybe we can ask the chat. Even if you don't like Shedeur, even if you don't like the Browns, can you please give me an explanation in the chat why you take him out 2 drives back to back? with opportunity to get closer and put when points are a premium in a situation like this where you want to win a game. Well, I mean, you would think Stefanski would want to win the game, but some of the play calls you have in situations like that, you putting your team in harm's way.
For me, it's the taking him out, going to the Wildcat when your best player, he needs to be on the field. But what I don't understand, I need somebody to explain to me why did he go for 2 points on the first time they scored the touchdown. That's what I need to understand. Because at that point in time, Ocho, you don't need it. You don't need it. You don't.
No.
And then, so let me get this set. So now we're down 8 because we were dumb. I don't know what happened. Maybe Eagle had a rock and they dropped it on Stefanski's head. I don't know what happened. But so now we got to go for 2. So we're gonna take Shedeur out and we're gonna run Wildcat. And the guy forgetting to pitch the ball. I'm thinking he was supposed to pitch it, Ocho.
Yeah, he was supposed to pitch it. He was supposed to come around. And
I guess he was going to throw it. I guess somebody else was going to go out for a pass. I guess. I mean, at this point in time, Ocho, we just like everybody else. We had a loss for words.
I'm confused. The only way as a head coach, this is how I know a job isn't in jeopardy. This is how I know a job is in jeopardy, because when your job is in jeopardy, you call plays that are conducive for you to look good as a head coach. And with a quarterback playing as well as he was playing, even if it wasn't Shedeur, a quarterback that has
you ain't
a hot
taking him
hand
out
like he had that game.
You're not taking him out.
No, you're not taking him out because your job is on the line.
You're not taking him out.
Your job is on the line. I need to do everything I can to show management and those that are in positions of power who can make the call on whether I stay or go. That's coming from up top, huh? Matter of fact, we can't even blame the coach. This is the same situation. Who's the reason? Who took the fall for Luka getting traded again?
Nico.
Stefanski is basically Nico. Stefanski is basically Nico Collins. Stefanski's taking all the heat, but the call is coming from up above.
You gotta
listen. Do whatever you need to do. Do whatever you need to do to make him look bad. Because there's no reason. Why are you not trying to win? Are you trying to tank purposely? Are you trying to make your team look bad purposely? Because that's exactly what you're doing. Because you have every Cleveland Brown fan, every football fan scratching your head about the decision making you're making as a head coach.
I've had people reach out to me and ask me, they don't even really know football like that. Say, why they take Shedeur out? Because they say, well, I'm going to ask you because I know you played the game, you watched the game, you studied the game. I said, I don't know. They're like, you know something. I'm like, damn, I ain't in Cleveland. I don't know. Right. Hell, if I do, I tweeted it. It needs to be studied. They need a DOJ, Department of Justice. I need y'all to open up an investigation in what the hell is going on in Cleveland. What the hell is Stefanski doing? Because it makes no sense. Even if you want to run the Wildcat, considering that your quarterback is playing at he's on fire. He's hotter than 4 foxes in a forest fire. That's how hot he is, Ocho. And you take him out. You take him out to do. Think about this, Ocho. You take him out to have somebody else throw a pass? Because that's what it looked like. If you was going to flip it to him, what was he going to do? Run it? Or he was going to run and put up and pull up and throw a pass? So that's what I need to know.
He was going to throw it. Listen, he was gonna throw it to somebody. If Junkers it flipped the ball like it was supposed to, obviously misdirection. You know how well misdirection works when you're playing against the defense. That's extremely aggressive.
Yes,
extremely aggressive. You're hoping somebody misses assignment in a back or a receiver or a tight end, leaks out and he's wide open. But it didn't happen. It didn't work that way.
I want the ball in Shedeur's hand. I don't care. I'm gonna go down and look. If you brought me this far. You brought me this far.
Yeah.
If this is as far as you can take us, well, you brought us farther than I was.
Yeah. I don't get it. I don't get it. And I just told you.
It doesn't make. Hold on, Ocho. Here's what Stefanski said about going for 2. That last 2-point conversion. Let's take a listen to what he had to say.
Yes, sir.
What was supposed to happen on that last 2-point conversion?
Yeah, not going to get into all the specifics, Jeff, but obviously it did not go as we thought it would.
Did you make that call or did Tommy?
Yeah, I make every call. Why would
you take him off?
Yeah, it's a 2-point play. Didn't come through on our first 2-point play. Got to the second 2-point play. We didn't come through, but that's on me.
Was that play call yours or Tommy's?
I'm responsible for all of it.
No, I thought you turned over play calling duties. Now it's been reported. Mary Kay, I need you to call. I need you to let us know. Jump in the chat because it was reported that he turned the play calling over to Tommy Reese. Right? Isn't that the OC? So I know everything's on you, and you don't want to get into it. Get into it. What went into your thinking that when Shedeur Sanders had led you back from 14 down, he had led you back? What went into the decision to take him off the field and potentially have someone else throw a 2-point conversion? What went into your decision, Coach Stefanski?
Hold on. Not only have someone else throw the 2-point conversion, have someone else throw the 2-point conversion that wasn't your quarterback that was on fire like he was playing NBA jams. Hold on, Unc. A play like that in college, I understand it.
Yes.
I understand because they don't see it coming. In the NFL, it's not working. That's a play for the movie The Longest Yard. Or maybe on Thanksgiving you're in the goddamn turkey bowl. That's what it's for. Or maybe the movie Waterboy. That's when you run a play like that. Not with a game on the line that you're actually trying to win and compete. Like, what are we doing? Unc, I swear for God, on my mama, rest in peace, I had to call 2 of my former coaches to get a better perspective on what they were doing because you've been a head coach. Please explain to me. You've been in that position before. If that was you, why do you call a play like that? And, of course, they wouldn't give me an answer. They wanted to keep it PC. Like, come on, man. Well, first of all,
you should have been in that situation because you should have kicked the PAT to begin with. Why the hell you go for 2 on the first PAT? You're only down 14. You're down an even number. So why the hell are you going? Are you going for 2 on the first PAT? If you just kick it, now you're down 7. Now you don't have to chase the second point. That's what makes no sense to me. Nothing. First of all, it didn't make sense. Who he started, he went with Flacco. Okay, fine. They said Dylan Gabriel, they drafted him in the 3rd round. Okay, whatever the case may be. We can't go back in time, undo what's already done. But moving forward, the guy gives you a great opportunity to win. A great opportunity. He's playing his ass off. And you undercut him by taking him off the field. You undercut him by going for 2 when it's unnecessary. So I'm just trying to figure out, and I don't want to use the word sabotage, but I will say I'm trying to understand your rationale and your thought process, what goes into going for 2 the first time when you're only down 14, you kick the PAT, you're down 7. Okay, now you're down 8 because you didn't get the first PAT. I mean the first 2-point conversion. So now you're down 8, you gotta go for it. What goes into a rationale? After you see what your quarterback has done, why would you take him off the field? And as somebody that doesn't play the position, are you really trusting someone that hasn't thrown a pass to throw a pass in that situation, in that moment, at that juncture of the game? You really want to do that, Ocho? Is that really what you want to do, Chad? Hell no.
They doing that on purpose. They doing it on purpose, and it's just not this. Just think about since training camp. Just think about all the games they've continued to play. Their organization has continued to play. You know, with Shedeur, just in general, they did not want Young Bull to be a starter because they understood if he gets the opportunity to play, the numbers you see him putting up, him getting an opportunity to play, he's going to give them their best chance to win. They don't want to win. Well, if they do want to win, they don't want to win with him behind center. That's the only answer I can think of for you to be pulling that kind of bull drive I saw out there today. As a former player, as a football fan, as a fan of the game, this is for anybody, for any team, for any quarterback. You always want to put your quarterback and your team in the best positions to win because that's the point of playing this game. You want to win. And that shit, I'm sorry. That he pulled today was ridiculous.
On the downside, I was disappointed in Cleveland's defense, rush defense. Tony Pollard had 25 carries for a $161, had a 65-yard run, had another long run. They've got to do a better job of stopping the run, and so now we can put more pressure on Cam Ward. But when you're when you're second and short, you're third and short, it's hard to rush the quarterback, Ocho, when you're in short, down and D, because you don't know they can run it. Now, if we got it second and long, we got it third and long. Now we can unleash Myles Garrett. Now we can unleash some of these rushers. But I just need somebody to tell me. I need someone to explain to me, and I need you to explain it to me as if I'm a 7-year-old. So it's like a kid going to his father, and he's asking him a question, Father. That's what I need somebody to explain it to me, because it makes no sense. As a guy, Ocho, as guys that played the game, as a guy that studied the game, and that's what I do. I don't look at touchdowns. I'm glad they scored. I'm looking at how they scored. I'm looking at why they scored. I'm looking at what did the defense do. I'm looking at what play was called. What personnel were you in, so I can have a better understanding and say, okay, I saw why this worked. But when to do this, it makes no sense.
Yeah, and can I say one thing also? Let's say the Cleveland Brown defense, they've been playing their ass off all season. They've been playing their ass off all season. They've been stopping the run. They've been stopping the pass. So you know what? You come to a game where now we need the offense. When we was down 14, God damn it, the offense showed up. The offense showed up. They showed up. Myles Garrett got to be pissed. Denzel Ward, Dale Pitt, they have to be pissed, because I know they see it. I know if they was anybody was mic'd up, I know on the sideline, if you can hear the defensive player talking, they'd be like, man, what the hell are we doing? What the hell are we doing? Okay, they're running the ball on us. Now, this is one of the few games we need our offense to have our back. Long be motherfucking hold. The offense had their back. With a position twice, 2 different drives. Drove down the field. We score. We go for 2. What? We get the ball back. Go right back down the field again. And we do the same bullshit again. They got to be pissed. But they can't say nothing. They're not going to say nothing. They know it's some bull jive. But players in that locker room, they can't say anything. But they can see.
Yeah.
They can see. They can see clear as day. They know what's going on. They know what's going on. But if I can see it, and I'm all the way down here in Miami, 1,000-something miles away, come on.
We know who can play and who can't play.
Come on, Chad. Come on,
We know who can play and who can't play. When you're in the locker room, you know exactly who can play, and we know exactly who can't play. I don't care what coach does. I don't care how much money you make. I don't care where you were drafted. I know if you can play or not, because I see you every day.
Yeah.
They know Shedeur Sanders can play. They believe in Shedeur. The greatest thing your teammates can do is have a belief in you, can trust you. It doesn't make sense. They say the only difference between truth and fiction is that fiction has to make sense. So when you're doing a story, Ocho, fiction has to make sense, because we know truth. People do stuff, they're like, that can't be true. That's got to be AI. And when I saw them going, I was like, this, hell, if somebody would have told me, I'd say that's AI. I'm watching it in real time, so I know it can't be AI, because I'm sitting there watching it. You got to be ishing me. Stefanski, I know this man. I think he's been the coach for 5 years, 6 years. He's a 2-time coach of the year.
Coach of the year, yeah.
He's more than competent.
Yeah. Which is how you know.
But sometimes the smartest people are the biggest dummies.
No. We're not gonna make no excuses. He's not dumb. He's not dumb. He's not dumb. And this is not analytics. This ain't about numbers. This ain't about computers. This is what I like to call sophisticated tanking. They not fooling nobody. He ain't pulling the wool over nobody. You know, my point exactly, because that's not the person they wanted to helm.
Okay. Let's just say, for the sake of argument, Ocho, you're tanking. For what? Do you think Mendoza, the quarterback at IU, is substantially better than Shedeur? I'm trying to think, who else is out there? What other quarterback is out there, Ocho? I'm trying to think. Chad, y'all help us out. Do y'all think any of the quarterbacks that Sayin, from Ohio State, is there somebody that we're Ty Simpson, Gunnar Stockton, is there somebody that we don't know that you think right now that gonna come into the league and that would be substantially better than Shedeur?
Are we forgetting what the owner said? The GM said he was not my pick. This is not who I wanted publicly. Those are the type of things that you don't say out loud. Those are the things that you think in your head that you tell those amongst you that sit up there in the seats with the ties and the jackets on. You don't say it in front of the camera. You don't. That is why things are going the way they're going. Unfortunately, you got to a situation where now he has to start.
Yeah.
Now he has to start. And there's a reason why you didn't want him to start, because you understood if he got in there with ample time, with the right reps, this is what you get. This is what you get. When opportunity meets preparation, this is the shit you get. So what do we have to do? On my end, Nico Collins, who is basically Stefanski right now in the situation. Oh, we go down on 2 scores. I'm gonna go for 2. That ain't Stefanski doing that. That's not him calling that. That's coming from a higher power, man.
Chad, Ocho, let me ask you this. You just watching the game. I take the names out the back of the jerseys. I take the color. You colorblind and you can't see. Which quarterback outplayed the other quarterback today? You don't, Chad, you don't know the names. I took the names out the back of the jerseys, and you can't tell the colors. You don't know which one of the Browns, and you don't know which one of the Titans. All you do, you just watching the game. You don't know nothing. There's no sound. You watch the game just like I do, with no sound. Who played the best? Yes, you meant Nico Harrison, not Nico Collins.
Oh, my bad, Nico. Oh, my bad.
If you just watch the game, the poise in which he played with, yes, there's some habits he's gonna have to break. That bubbling, it's okay for him to sometimes to step up in the pocket and to step up as opposed to bubbling all the time. But look, he's a young quarterback, and that's going to come. I'm willing to give him another year or two. But I think he has the tools to be a very good quarterback in the NFL. I do. But I think he needs somebody that believes in him. I think he needs somebody in his corner. And I'm not so sure that the Browns organization is in his corner. I think they're playing it. I think the fan base is so in Shedeur's corner. I don't really think they have a choice. I don't. They didn't see this. They didn't think he could do this. And the people that's hating on him didn't think he could do that. That's a damn good Titans defense. That's a damn good Titans defense. Mm-hmm. And he just threw for almost 400 yards with 4 total touchdowns. Yes, he had a bad interception, but he played unbelievable for his 3rd career start. Hold on. Mm-hmm. Let me go back up here. The guys, hold on. Where's the guys that had thrown for? Joe Burrow, #1 overall. Andrew Luck, #1 overall. Matthew Stafford, #1 overall. Marcus Mariota, #2 overall. CJ Stroud, #2 overall. Deshaun Watson, a top 20 pick. He just did what those guys did. Joe Burrow, #1. Andrew Luck, #1. Matthew Stafford, #1. Andrew Luck, #2. Andrew Luck was #1. Stafford was #1. Joe Burrow was #1. 3 #1 picks. CJ Stroud was #2. Marcus Mariota was #2. So he just did something that 3 #1s, 2 #2s, and a top 20 quarterback, the only one that's ever did in the Super Bowl era. Been playing Super Bowls for longer than I've been alive. And I'm 57. A 5th rounder did that.
He wasn't no 5th round talent. You know that. They knew that. But who they got next week?
Who do Cleveland play next week?
Bears.
They got the Bears in Chicago.
The next 4 games are Bears, Bills, Steelers, Bengals.
We got the work cut. Bears, Bills, Steelers, Bengals. Here are the quarterbacks that have played the Titans this season. Shedeur Sanders has thrown for the most yards, 364. Matthew Stafford, 298. That's Davis Mills, 274. Justin Herbert, 250. Sam Darnold, 244. CJ Stroud, 233. Trevor Lawrence, 229. Drake May, 222. Kyler Murray, 220. Bo Nix, 176. Look at that list, chat.
Indiana Jones threw for more.
Yeah. Okay. Only guy that's thrown for more was Daniel Jones. Matthew Stafford, number 1 pick. Sam Darnold was a top 3 pick. CJ Stroud was a top 3 pick. Trevor Lawrence was a number 1 pick. CJ Stroud was number 2. Kyler Murray was number 1. Bo Nix was a top pick. You look at this. Look at all these guys up here and look at where they were drafted. And look at what this 5th round kid did. And they bull jiving him. Sometimes, you know, they say, Ocho, a man can make his destiny on the road that he took to avoid it. Sometimes I can make my destiny on even though obstacles you placed in front of me. It might take me a little longer. It might have took me 10 weeks. But I got there in spite of what you tried to do.
Oh, that's crazy.
God say, bow before me, and I stand for you. And if I stand for you, can't no man stand against you. I need somebody to tell me, chat. Where y'all at? I need you guys. Get on what that ask AI, ask Grok. What is it? Grok. Ask Grok.
Chat, hey,
why the hell does
Chat
Stefanski do what he did? I need y'all to ask.
Ask Chat GPT.
Yeah, Chat GPT. That's what. Ask Chat GPT. What the hell was going on? Oh my goodness. Dylan Gabriel should be suspended for that bold-faced lie he told to his fiance. Oh man, I still can't believe this. I can't believe they did this, man. Can you imagine? Can you imagine if this man would have come back and won this game, Ocho? Man, they'd have thrown a ticker tape parade for this man in Cleveland.
That's not. They didn't want that. They didn't want that. They didn't want that because if they wanted that, they would have put him in position to do just that. They would have put him in position to do that.
Man. Yeah. And he's still filling out the guys. It seems like he has a great rapport with Fanning Jr. But he was special today. Yeah. Hopefully this is something gives him a little bit more confidence. I know he's a very confident young man. You don't be in the Sanders house without being confident because we know his dad has the utmost confidence. And I think he instilled that in his kids. And he's been a starter since high school. He started every game in college for the most part. And he knows he belongs. He knows he belongs. But sometimes it takes somebody believing in you too, Ocho, that's going to put you in the best situations. Keep your head up, Shedeur. You played your ass off today. After a critical 27-22 loss to the Steelers, many of the Ravens questioned the call made by the referees, notably an overturned touchdown reception by Isaiah Likely in the fourth quarter. The referee initially ruled Likely scored a 13-yard touchdown pass from Lamar Jackson, which would have given the Ravens a 1-point lead with 2:43 remaining, despite the tight end losing the ball in the end zone. But less than a minute later, referee Alex Moore announced it was incomplete. Likely had the ball punched out by Joey Porter Jr. before he made the necessary third step in the end zone. D-Hop tweeted and deleted, NFL and officiating 13 years in this league, how many steps do you need in the end zone for a touchdown? It took me. Go ahead, Ocho. I'll let you take it.
I was just gonna say, you know the rule. I know the rule. For a catch to be completed, you have to take 3 steps. He took 2. And on that third
Before
one,
he got it down, the ball got punched out.
Yeah, the ball got punched out. So technically, if that was in the field of play or if it was in the end zone, it would have been an incomplete pass. I mean, understanding the rules and knowing that he had possession, but you have to complete the catch with momentum and take that third step. It's unfortunate, and I mean they didn't win the game. But goddamn, Aaron Rodgers was dealing today. It wasn't just that play. I mean, there were other plays that could have been made that could have changed the trajectory of that game for the Ravens as well. But hell, you got to get a Steelers credit.
How many times likely are you going to get the ball punched out? Remember Ocho? He tried to switch the ball against Cincinnati, and he got it knocked out. Now go back and look at the first touchdown that he got and see what he did. He secured it. How many? You don't get style points for touchdown. He was doing this. All he had to do was secure it. He had it just like this here. Why? Because it looked cool. How many times? You saw him on Thanksgiving. He did the same thing and got it knocked out, and it was a touchback. So how many times? Actions without consequences, no lesson can be learned. You would have thought the action that he had Thursday night on Thanksgiving would have taught him a lesson, because it was a valuable lesson to learn, because the consequences was it was a touchback and not a touchdown. But guess what? He didn't learn.
Yeah. Trying to hold that thing.
Yes,
man. Grab that. Hey, grab it and man, bring that thing in there. Because I tell you one thing: once you grab and bring it in tuck, it make it that much more difficult to get up out of there. It make it that much more difficult to get up out of it, and you don't have to stress holding on to it that damn tight with somebody trying to fight through your hands.
Chad, go back and look at the first touchdown. Go back and look at the first touchdown and see what he did when he caught it. He made sure he secured it. And wasn't nobody really around him. Now this guy's on his tail. He can feel it. Because you know, Ocho, you know when I broke away, because I ran a little over angle, and the guy's already outside leverage, so I know he's going to be driving hard. I already know that.
Right.
I don't get it. Lamar had some drops, but Lamar's not throwing the football well, Ocho. He had Zay Flowers on a touchdown, and he undershot him, and he threw it behind him, and the guy got it out.
Yeah.
Zay was pointed like, put it out there. He had it. Rashad Bateman, he had it was fourth, I think it was third down. He hit him, he dropped it.
Yeah.
But Lamar's not playing well. Y'all know that. Ain't no sense I'm not breaking news to you. I'm not interrupting your normally scheduled programming, breaking news to you. Lamar Jackson isn't playing well. He's just not. No. And a lot of that has to do with your left guard. He's terrible. And Chad, I know sometimes my bluntness is not the best, but he's not good. That left guard is not good. I mean, he ain't. You shouldn't be allowed to be that big and that sorry. That needs to be a prerequisite. If you this big, you got to be good. This man, he can't block the sun out of his eyes, let alone a defensive lineman or an extra blitzer coming.
Let me. What number is he? Don't say 77.
77. Fillet.
Yeah. Okay.
Fillet.
Yeah.
He fillet. Fish fillet.
Yeah. I bet. Listen. On film, he's always at the scene of a crime, and I mean no disrespect.
Yeah, 77. Yeah, that's him.
On the games that I've seen, it's always him, always the same one. I think he's better at run blocking I'm thinking he's better as a run blocker as opposed to
bring his ass in on fourth down. 4th and 1, 4th and 2. But the way the teams are set up now, Ocho, you got to throw the ball at some point in time.
Yeah.
You got to throw it at some point in time.
Yeah, that's his strength. That has to be a strength, when it comes to the run, because pass blocking, always at the scene of the crime, every time.
It's being reported that Lamar Jackson had a heated interaction on the sidelines with Daniel Falele after the interception, per Tracy Wolfson. At this point, so Ocho, let me ask you this: if as bad as he's been playing this entire season, how bad must his backup be? Chad, y'all need to help me out. If he's this bad, he's so bad that you can't bench him. How bad? But ain't no. I need somebody to help me. Ain't no way the backup can be that bad. Because if the backup that bad, he ain't even a high school player. I mean, Ocho, How you pass that and you don't block nobody?
Yeah.
I mean, to be that big, I mean, the sun rise up and the sun shining, he can't even block the sun out of his eyes, Ocho. Sun blind him. He just walked right into the wall because he can't do this.
Yeah, he got to hit something. Man, he a big boy too now.
Big and terrible.
He a big boy. Damn.
He's as big as he is sorry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know that's your team that lost too now.
Hey, whoa. Hey, whoa. Ocho.
Hey, that's your team. That's your team that lost, huh?
Ocho, you know, like you know, Coach used to tell us, say, son, you can't be old and slow. Pick one. You can't be big and sorry.
Right. Yeah, you got to have a struggle.
Be one or the other.
You got to have a struggle.
You can be small and sorry. You can be big and good.
Right.
You can be old, but you can't be slow. You got to pick one. You can't be both.
Right.
B-O-F-F, both. He both. He big and sorry for no reason.
Yeah.
How you go out? How you go out? You go to the grocery store with your wife or your girlfriend. How you go get gas?
Mm-hmm. In public.
Yes. I know damn well ain't nobody ever told him this year, good game. They lied if they did. You go into hell. If you told that man good game, you lied to his face. And he know it. Everybody know when they play like some stir fry.
Mm-hmm. I mean, he's probably not playing with confidence right now. He's probably not playing. And the fact that, and if there was an altercation and you get into it with your quarterback, where your quarterback has to address, you know, you not doing well in a game, that will hurt your confidence even more. That'll hurt your confidence even more.
They putting their helmet in my back. That's hurting me. He should have soccer style and kicked him in his ass. You know, what he should have did when he been up with Lamar, go up in the center, kicked him in his tail.
Yeah. You know, that rarely happens, too. You never see a quarterback really chastise his offensive line.
No,
when
they don't.
When they get hurt, that rarely happens. No matter how many times they get sacked or get hit, that rarely happens. So the fact that Lamar had to be really frustrated for him to even address it in game.
Because guess what? How many times have Lamar, because normally quarterbacks say, come on, guys, we got to do better than this now.
Yeah.
How many times during the course of this year, chat, do you think Lamar Jackson has said, come on, guys, we need to pick it up? Hey, come on. Hold on. What his name is? What's his name? Daniel. Come on, Dan. Hey, come on. We're gonna get him. We're gonna be all right. And hey, come on, Dan, we're gonna get him. We're gonna be all right. If I'm Lamar, no, we not. This man gonna get me killed. What they should do, Lamar said, you know what? I'm gonna go play guard. And I want you to play quarterback. And I'm going to do to you what you've been doing to me. I ain't going to block a damn soul, and I want him to tear your ass up. We had that happen at Savannah State. Guard didn't miss the block. Yeah. Coach, I tell you what, hey, you get here. You get there. Let me see how you like it. That's embarrassing. At some point in time, you know what, Ocho? At some point in time, you say, you know what? Damn this. You not finna whip my ass all day, every day. Don't you got some pride? Forget the Ravens. What about that name on the back?
I was just going to say that.
It's written in white. I'll give you a Sharpie and darken it out. You ain't going to know who this is. Put me in witness protection.
That's on film.
That ain't me. Man, that you 77? Nah, that ain't me.
That's on film, huh? That's on film. Everybody can see that.
Whew, Lord have
mercy.
Like
when all the teams you get to play, oh yeah, when we line up, we run our TEs and our stunts right there, right at 77. That's the fish. Everybody got a fish on offense. Everybody got a fish on defense. Everybody has a weak link, and the weak link offensively is Young Bull. I mean that's every team has one. It just so happens his is very glaring. And it's noticeable every effing game. Every game.
You know what it is, Ocho? Chet, y'all been fishing. When you get a fish, when you get him on the line, what you can't do, Ocho? Let him off the hook.
Yeah.
I don't want to beat him too bad early because I don't want to get him benched. Because see, if I beat him too early, they're going to bench it. See, I'm going to wait till the
Right.
right time. I'm waiting to get to the fourth quarter. That's when I'm going to really start tearing his ass up.
Yeah, I know Lamar frustrated, man.
Me, I'm frustrated, and I ain't got hit in 20 years. And, Ocho, it was the 25th anniversary of the Super Bowl team. They got Letterman jackets out there. Boy, you know if I'd have been down and ran on the field, I'd have ran out there with you terrible.
Why you ain't go, Unc?
Long story. I explained it to you.
Okay,
Man, this Joker here.
Yeah.
This is why I couldn't coach.
Well, actually, wait a minute. Now, see, that's one thing about it. Now, God always has a calling, huh? And most of the time, he'll knock on your door, and the fact that you don't answer the door, maybe that's the problem. The fact that maybe if you were coaching the Baltimore Ravens, Daniel wouldn't be playing like this. He probably wouldn't be playing like this if hearing it from you would register better than hearing it from whoever his coach is right
Lamar.
now.
He heard it from Lamar. The quarterback.
I mean, it's too late to hear from Lamar now.
Chad, let me tell you something. In all my years, the quarterback rarely
never
singled out any offensive lineman individually. He always does it as a group. Come on, guys, we got to do better than this. Come on, guys, we got to pick it up.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just saying, if you was my coach when I was playing, I would listen to you. I probably wouldn't have had no celebrations. I would hand the ball right to the ref. I'm lying.
Me. I'm a coach. I said, look here, son. I don't know what's going to happen. I really don't. But I did make a recommendation that we cut you. Just so we clear. That's my recommendation.
Hey, hold on. A recommendation?
Yeah, that's what I recommended. I don't know what's going to happen because it's out of my hands. But I did recommend this morning that we cut you.
It ain't that many good linemen.
Well, he ain't one of them. Man. So you're right. You're right. You're right. Per the broadcast, Lamar threw his helmet down after the last offensive series and then had a conversation with Daniel Falele, who said they know it's coming every time. What? Ocho, you got two options on the football field as an offense. You can run it or you can throw it. So they got a 50-50 chance of guessing what the hell you going to do. What you mean it ain't rocket science?
Yeah.
If it's first, second, or third down, what the hell you think they're going to do? Oh, they might punt it. Oh, they might let Lamar kick it off. They're going to throw it or they're going to run it. Those are the only two choices that an offense have on first, second, or third down. And he's going to talk about they know what's coming.
That all come down to want to, huh? That all come down to want to. Even if you know what's coming. Even if you know what's coming, you ain't finna get past me. If you do sack Lamar, if you do get to Lamar, it ain't gonna be on me. It's not gonna be my fault. I'm definitely not gonna be the reason. I will never be the problem. I will always be the solution. I mean, that's everybody's built different mentally. That's my mentality. I'm just saying, if I played offensive line, I'm not gonna be the problem.
Well, first of all, if he's the solution, what's the problem? If he the answer, what's the question?
It ain't that many linemen, huh? They you can't just pop them off trees like that.
It's hard for me to believe that there are linemen worse than what he is. It's hard for me to believe that, Ocho. I refuse to believe that.
Well, you can't hide him.
No.
You can't hide him. You can't hide him. Most of the time, other players, other teams, the way they're structured, you can hide your fish. You can hide your fish. You can hide your weak link. You know, you can help your weak link. Double team. You know, run away from him. When you do throw, have protection slide his way. I mean, it's just, ugh.
There was a crowd of reporters waiting for Daniel Falele's locker, but the media policy is general not to talk to players before they're fully dressed. Falele was shirtless, took his shirt in his hand, nodded to the reporters, walked off. He did not return for questions. Let me ask you a question, Ocho. They
Yes,
win
sir.
that game. You think he does this?
No, probably not. Probably not. But he understanding the questions that were going to come, especially with the incident with Lamar, he didn't want to say
You
anything
got to
wrong.
be as gracious in defeat as you are in victory. That's a part of it. Nobody is
Yeah,
going to win
it is.
every game. Nobody is going to play great every game. But a part of being a pro is standing there and facing the very tough questions. But see, when they ran for 300 yards, he answered. He stood there and looked down the barrel of the. Couldn't. Hey, anybody else got anything they want to ask?
And you know what? I'm kind of glad, honestly, Unc, especially when it comes to linemen. You get into a feud with your quarterback. You guys have a disagreement on the sideline. I'm glad he didn't answer any questions because there ain't no telling what he might have said. He might not be media savvy. He might still have been angry. He might have said the wrong goddamn thing.
Short of him saying I suck today, I ain't want to hear nothing he had to say. If that was the first thing came out of his mouth, and
Yeah.
it's okay, Ocho. Hey, guys, today wasn't my day. I got to be better. I was not good enough today. And although we are a team and we lost as a team, I have to be better individually. It's okay to say that. It really is. It really is okay to say that. I've been the guy, you know what? Hey, we win as a team, we lose as a team. But Shannon Sharpe has to be better. I'm counted on to make the plays that I left on the field today. I'm counted on to be a leader. I didn't lead today. I didn't make plays today. That's on me. I'll be better next week. That won't happen again. It's okay, Ocho. It's okay to not have it, to not be good on a particular day. It's going to happen to everybody. But a part of being a professional, a part of being a pro, because he's a professional football player. A pro is when things don't go your way, you still look down the aisle of that camera. And when they ask, you answer every question that they ask. What happened out there today?
Yeah.
Guys, it was a rough one on me today. I wasn't good enough. I've got to be better. My teammates are counting on me. Lamar is counting on me. The fans are counting on me. And I promise you, I'll be better next week. What happened? Nothing. The guy just beat me today. I just didn't have it. I know I got to get better. I don't have any. I can't tell you anything specifically that they did. It was what I didn't do.
Yeah.
I was lunging. My steps wasn't proper. I stepped underneath. It's okay, bro. It's okay to have a bad game, but don't run. Don't run. Because if y'all had rushed for 300, I guarantee you wouldn't have grabbed you grabbed your shirt and nodded at the camera. You'd have talked. So you got to talk in defeat just like you would in victory. That's what makes us pros. We don't hide. We don't run. We don't tuck our tails when things don't go our way. Yes. Lamar stood right there. Ravens, y'all. Tomlin's tenure to Pittsburgh is under microscope this week and would have gotten only worse had they lost to the Ravens. Ocho,
Yo.
does them winning this game today, does that cut down on the rumors that Mike Tomlin or the Steelers got to make a decision on Mike Tomlin? Is Mike Tomlin going somewhere else? Does he want to go somewhere else? Do they want him to go somewhere else? Do you think that quell the noise of what's going on in Pittsburgh?
I think once a rumor like that starts, you always know that rumor always comes from somewhere, Unc. I think regardless of what they do, I think they're probably going to move on. It's been a very long time since they've moved on from a coach. Most of the time, they allow their coaches to leave on their own. But for a rumor like that to start, it has to come from somewhere. And it came from in that building. It came from in that building. So I think once the rumor starts, and that fire gets to burning, I don't think there's anything that they can do collectively as a group or Mike Tomlin as a head coach that would change the decision that they're going to make at the end of the season. I think they're going to allow him to they'll leave it in his hands to say, I'm stepping down, I'm stepping away from here for the foreseeable future, and we're going to go in a different direction. I think they're not going to fire him. I think he's going to probably step away and allow him go out on his own will.
I don't think me personally, Ocho. Look, and Coach Tomlin. Look, I think it's going to be hard for him to step away or them to fire him if he wins the division, make the playoffs. But you got to understand, Ocho, they haven't won a playoff game in a decade.
Yeah. What makes you think they win one now?
And how many playoff games have they won since they won that Super Bowl? I know they lost. I know they lost one year to the Patriots in the AFC Championship game. But how many playoff games since they won that Super Bowl, Ocho? They beat the Cardinals. Mm-hmm. I think that was in Tampa.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many they've won so far. I think they haven't been since
they beat Kansas City 2016.
2016. I think that might have been
the last
time.
But I don't think they won more than 2 or 3 playoff games since they won that last Super Bowl.
Yeah, but it's hard, boy.
Yeah, they lost the Super Bowl to Green Bay, and then they went to the championship game against the Patriots. What year was that?
2016.
Okay.
You know where Mike Tomlin kind of messed up, where he would be okay
what?
If he had drafted a quarterback and didn't worry about Ben Roethlisberger's feelings. Drafted the quarterback early.
He didn't.
And you wouldn't have been searching for him right now, because not having a quarterback has put you behind the 8 ball and having to search and search and search. And that's one of the reasons why you haven't had the success you wanted to, because you haven't found a quarterback yet.
That's why Green Bay has prosperity, because Green Bay was unafraid to piss the quarterback off. Brett Favre was pissed. He was pissed to the highest of pissivity that they drafted Aaron Rodgers.
Was pissed.
Aaron Rodgers was even higher. And they say, you know what? You better be pissed off than pissed on. So guess what? Keep it moving. You got Ocho. You cannot wait to the bridge. You've got to start trying to repair it, because if you wait till the bridge collapses, it's too late. We saw what happened with the Dolphins when they didn't have adequate replacement for Dan.
Yeah.
We see when they let these quarterbacks rot on the vine and they're afraid to upset their feelings. Well, I don't want to bring anybody. Bro, okay. But when he leaves, then what you going to do?
Yeah, you stuck. You stuck. And they've been stuck for a while, ever since Big Ben is gone.
Yeah. How we do it. Oh, the Bills.
What?
Josh Allen.
Hey, hold on. Why your energy changing?
Whoa,
show it.
Time out.
Hey, you show getting
How
happy.
we do it. I said, come on.
Hold
come on, Josh.
Hold on. Wait. What happened to the energy you just had when the Ravens lost?
Whoa. Did you
keep that
did y'all not just
same-
hear me
keep
go
that
in
same
on the
energy.
Ravens? Did you not just hear me go in on the
Yeah.
Ravens? Now I'm about to go in on your Bengals. Because you told, every time you say something, a lot don't care who tell it, we going to win out. Our defense playing.
Oh. Hey, wait a minute. Our defense was playing today. We had an opportunity to win this game.
Yeah, everybody got an opportunity to win the game. That's why you play the game. You play to win the game.
Yeah, well, let's speak facts on why we lost.
I don't know
today.
why.
Let's talk about that.
It's important to me.
Huh?
Is that you lost and you're done. You're done.
We done what?
You're done.
Nah, okay.
You're done.
You think we done? Okay, come on. Let's talk. Let's talk about it.
The best you could
Let's talk
hope
about
is
it.
to get 8 wins. That's the best you could hope.
We gonna win our division, huh? That's all that matters.
We
gonna win our division.
Buffalo overcame a 10-point fourth quarter deficit, scored 21 points in the fourth quarter. Those Bungles went ahead and let Josh Allen make some history. Josh Allen is the first player in NFL history with at least 250 passing yards, 75 rushing yards, 3 touchdown passes, and a rushing touchdown in 2 career games, previously accomplishing the feat Week 14 of 2024. Allen now has 22 touchdown passes, 12 rushing touchdowns in 2025. is the first player in NFL history with at least 20 touchdown passes and at least 10 rushing touchdowns in at least 3 career seasons. 23, 24, 25. And he got 4 games left. He ain't done. Allen has 50 career games with a rushing and a passing touchdown, the most in NFL history. Allen tied Peyton Manning for the third most games with 250 passing yards, 3 touchdowns with a 125 or higher quarterback rating. Only Mahomes boy with 20 and Patrick Mahomes with 14 have more. Yeah. Allen, who has 3,083 yards passing, 22 touchdown passes, 12 rushing touchdowns, is the first player in NFL history with at least 3,000 passing yards, 20 touchdown passing, 10 touchdown rushing in 3 consecutive seasons. He did that in a career.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all. Y'all
nice.
did that.
He's nice. Yeah, he's nice. He's nice. First off, before I even start, I want to congratulate, all the Bills fans. I'm sure there are a lot of Bills fans in the chat that are watching. Congratulations to Josh Allen on what he was able to accomplish today. Obviously, we were winning the game. We actually dominated that game.
Chad, y'all heard it. We actually,
yeah. Hey, we dominated this game until the fourth quarter. Even when the Bills were up, I think 5 minutes to go, the Bills were up 32-28.
How did they get up? How did they get up to 32-28?
I mean, that's the game. That's the way the game was going. But listen,
I'm not going to let you gloss over because I told you that. I told you there have been times that your quarterback has let this team down. See, you look at all those fancy yards. He threw for this many yards. He got this many touchdowns. Tell the people at home what happened, because some people, it was blacked out in their area. Now tell the people what happened.
I was getting to that. I was getting the first interception happened with 5 minutes to go when they were up. You heard me?
Who was up?
The ball slipped out. He tried. The corner was blitzing. On the corner blitz, obviously when the corner blitzes, the hot route is for Chase to open up, and he tried to throw it to him right away. The ball slips out.
No, it didn't. Hand, he lofted it. He tried to get it over. He didn't realize that's a corner. You can't loft it.
Right. So he lofted it. It came out real lazy. Boom. Christian Benford picked it off, went down 68 yards. And that was the drive for us to actually, because it was 32-28 at the time. And we were going to go down. We were going to go down and score on that drive, huh? We were going to go down and score on that drive. And we're probably going to eat up most of that clock. We were going to eat up most of that clock and probably win the game. But unfortunately, when that happened, it was a wrap. It was a wrap.
No. That ain't what happened. Tell the people what happened after that pick that he got. He ran in the touchdown. Tell them what happened on the very next possession. Another pick. Are you going to tell the story? Now, look here. If you're going to tell the story, I need you to tell the story in its entirety.
Well, it was another pick. It was?
What you mean? You hear that, Chad? Nah, it was.
Hold on. It was 28-34. T. Higgins scored. No, T. Higgins scored after that. The next drive, T. Higgins scored, huh?
They had already got that. Y'all threw picks back-to-back possessions.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did.
Hold on. Hey, Unc, can you remember the play?
He remember the play? It got batted up in the air. The guy caught it.
Oh, that's right. They're right. Oh, the stick route to Chase. He tried to throw the stick route to Chase real quick, and the goddamn lineman put his hand up. And that's my
Chad. Y'all see how you remember all of a sudden?
No. Hey, listen, I just needed you. I had to recall it. I had to recall it real quick because I watched all the games today, so it's hard for me to remember.
It ain't hard for me to remember. I remember everything. If there's a particular play that you want me to point out?
No, you don't. But listen, if Joe doesn't throw those 2 interceptions, I'm almost positive we win that game. It's unfortunate it didn't go in our favor as well as we played offensively. T. Higgins had a day. T. Higgins had a day. Joe was cooking up until that point late in the fourth quarter with maybe
y'all spoke that. Hey, James Cook fumbled on the 2-yard line. You want to talk about that?
Oh yeah.
You want to talk about that?
Yeah. Okay. You're right.
He was cooking y'all.
We should have won the game.
Cooking. I told you your defense is 183 yards rushing, 251 passing. Josh Allen got the most jerseys in the Hall of Fame in NFL history. He got about 5 jerseys. Hey, they call it, hey, can we get this jersey?
I'm glad you're excited. I'm glad you're happy.
I ain't had no dog in the fight.
I
just happen to be a Bills fan today.
I know you done had no dog in the fight, but you sure is happy to Bengals.
Whoa, Ocho. I feel attacked.
No, I'm not attacking you. I'm just saying your energy is different because you didn't have the kind of energy when the Ravens. You was upset. You was mad. You was upset.
And
now you happy. Why you so happy?
That was your opportunity. Now you don't tell me how I want to, how I feel, how I'm supposed to do.
But listen, that was my opportunity to crush you.
You should go
in, but
you don't get another chance. Because guess what? The Broncos won. We took it. You told me the Broncos was gonna lose to the Raiders. Remember that, Chad? Didn't he say that?
Wait a minute. Calm down a little bit. Calm down because the Dolphins did win today.
What?
The Dolphins won today. You know that, right?
Nah, he don't talk about
the Dolphins won today. You know that, right?
In a minute. I want you to talk about the Bengals.
We lost the game. Joe Burrow, 2 costly interceptions at the end of the game when we had a chance to go down and tie. Matter of fact, no, we didn't have a chance to go down and tie. We had a chance to go down and take the lead. Then we come back. It's 28-39. We threw a touchdown. To T. I think we got the ball back. Boom. Once we threw
damn Gatto.
Oh, damn, man. I was doing good tonight too.
Last week you had something. I told you, we gonna win out. You told me. What you tell me?
I told you we was gonna win out. Hey, listen. We still have a chance to win. We still have. You know, we already beat the Steelers, right? You know, we already beat the Ravens, right? Let me finish. And we already beat the Ravens, right? You know, the Ravens got to come to us as bad as the Ravens playing. They got to come to us at home. You know, they got to come to us at home, right? So let me tell you, as long as we win this division, there's one team I don't think anybody in the AFC wants to see, and that's us. Now I know I know
everybody want to see y'all.
Nah, should not. Don't nobody want to see that offense, man.
What about y'all defense?
Don't nobody want to see that offense.
Y'all just gave up 39.
Well, we ain't playing the Bills every week. I think that's the first time the Bills beat us in how long? Don't do that. Don't do that.
You make it seem like everybody ain't got no. Hey, let me ask you a question. Do the Patriots got a defense? What about the Houston Texans? What about the Broncos?
Nice.
Okay.
They can't do nothing with us. Hey, hold on. Listen. For all those teams you saying they have a great defense, we have a great offense. We have a great offense that can match up with everybody.
But what about y'all defense? Can y'all match up with anybody's offense? No.
I mean that's the problem. That's been our Achilles heel. But maybe
at this juncture right now, my job is not to solve y'all problem.
Yeah. Well, man, listen, we're gonna be all right though. We're gonna be all right though. I'm glad
I'm pulling Griffey on you.
I'm glad you're happy.
It's never iffy if it's Griffey. Other side, he left-handed.
Hey, we gonna I'm right-handed. Hey, we gonna win the division though.
Y'all ain't winning nothing, Ocho.
We gonna win the division. Listen, we lost to the Bills. The Bills, hey, they Josh Allen played a great game. We led most of the game. I was confident that we were gonna win this game based on the way we were playing.
I wasn't. And I know you got happy. Because they're supposed to have took the lead until James Cook fumbled the ball. They're about to go down, but they're about to stomp a mud hole on y'all then. They're about to, I can hear it now. Let's go, Buffalo. Let's go, Buffalo. A little bit softer now. A little bit softer now. A little bit
now. Softer now.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's go, Bills.
Hey, it's all good. Listen. Hey, Chad, I know the chat probably laugh and they probably talk about my Bengals, but it's okay. Listen, when we get the Ravens, when we get your team, when we get your team next week, Sunday, I'm gonna be there too. I'm gonna be there.
We play y'all. Hold on, when we play y'all?
This Sunday coming up.
It's a night game?
Nah, I think not. They might want to. They
might ain't go. No.
They might want to flex.
They might flex no 4-9 That ain't happening.
Wait, listen. It's one of the better 4-9 teams there is in the league.
First of all, it's the Cowboys and the Vikings on Sunday night. So y'all ain't getting flexed.
The Vikings.
Yeah. First of all, it's the Cowboys. Damn who they playing. You already know how that work.
Yeah. I mean, it's cool. It's cool. We gonna be all right. We're gonna be all right.
You're not.
Gonna be all right. I'm telling you, we're gonna win. We're gonna win the AFC North. We're gonna win the AFC North. And when we win the AFC North, Nobody wants to see us.
Baltimore is already the odds maker got Baltimore favored.
No, but the odds maker ain't.
And second of all, hey, y'all ran T back out there. Now T missed time with a concussion last week. He hit his head on the turf, and y'all rushed him right back in the ball game. You better be careful with him, Ocho.
He good. He good. T good. T good. He got to learn. He got to learn how when you fall, you got to stiffen your body up. When you stiffen your body up, boom, the neck don't go back all the way. You can't hit that ground loose. When you hit the ground loose, bam, that head snap back. You just tighten the body up real good. Everything stay right there. Yeah, we good.
That's where y'all gonna stay too, right nervous, there, out the playoffs. Stay right there.
You nervous? I'm being honest.
No,
you nervous?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Good job, Josh.
Okay.
Appreciate that. The Broncos, the number one seed. The number one seed in the AFC. The Broncos beat the Ravens 24-7. Hey, see, this is what I'm talking about. I'm trying to figure out why the Raiders. What?
You played the Raiders.
Whoa. Hey.
You played the
Raiders. Beat the Patriots. Are the Patriots any good?
Hold on. You played the
Raiders. Beat the Patriots. Are the Patriots any good? Yes or no?
I'm asking you, are you happy about beating the Raiders?
The Raiders beat the Patriots. Are the Patriots any good? It's a simple yes or a simple no.
Any given Sunday,
Well, Sunday they beat us. You're right. Any given Sunday, but it was not today.
But I'm just saying, are you happy about the win today?
31 of 30, 31 of 38, 212. We had another 152 on the ground, averaging 5 yards a carry. Boy, we did a number. Got 4 more sacks, 4 more, and Raiders pulled that Bush lead. Call a timeout to kick a 50-yard field goal to cup. Man, y'all need to stop. Go forward.
Y'all played the Raiders. Y'all ain't played no competition. Like, come on, man.
We make everybody look like no competition. We won 11 games. So have we not had any competition?
I mean, you won 11 games because of your defense.
Whoa, time. I don't know why we won. I don't know why we won. Is that we won?
I just told you. You won 11 games because of your defense.
Well, then why y'all losing all these games? Because of what?
Because our defense is not that.
Well,
it's not playing up the par.
I'm trying to figure out how that's a major concern of mine.
I'm giving you a better explanation on why you guys you won 11 games. That's all. Let's not get beside ourselves.
I'm in front of myself.
All right.
The Broncos second team ever to win 5 consecutive road games by 7 or fewer points in a single season, joining the 2003 New England Patriots that went on and won the Super Bowl. The Broncos lead the NFL with 55 sacks, are the second team since 1990 to have at least 55 sacks in their first 13 games of a season, joining the 2000 New Orleans Saints, who had 56.
Them boys playing some ball, boy.
Oh, we gonna get you.
It's Cooper. It's Cooper. What's the name? Cooper and damn, what's young bull name on the other side?
Oh, you talking about Bonito?
Bonito. Cooper and Bonito. Them boys nice, huh? Them boys nice. Them boys real nice, man. Listen, if y'all are gonna go a very long way. You heard me? Y'all are gonna go a very long way with that defense playing the way they are.
It all seemed like yesterday.
Very, very, very long way. Yeah, I know I would talk him a trash, but that damn defense looked real good. Bo Nix making the plays that he needs to make, not putting the ball in harm's way. Cortland Sutton making plays. Mims did what he needed to do on special teams. He had a good run for a touchdown today. Outside of that, y'all won the game. But again, it was the Raiders. It was the Raiders. It's nothing to be hyped about. It was a good win. It was a team win. But I mean, it's nothing to be bragging about or dancing to.
A lot to be dancing to. 11-2.
Hold on, who y'all play next?
Whoever on the schedule. You line them up, we knock them down.
I'm just curious because you excited. I'm just curious who y'all got next.
The Packers in Denver.
Oh, hey, you ready for that? You ready for that loss? Y'all gonna be 11-3. I can tell you
12-2.
Huh? Did you see the Packers today? Did you see the Packers tonight?
Yeah.
Okay.
Caleb let him off the hook. Caleb let him off the hook. You know that. Let him off the hook.
So you gonna blame the quarterback?
Hey, and we got the Jags, so we got the Packers and the Jags at home. Then we go to the Chiefs on Christmas, and then we get the Chargers at home.
Hold on. You saying you got the Jags? Like the Jags didn't just put up what 30 today, if I'm not mistaken?
Bro.
You sure you want that Jags team?
Bro, Daniel Jones got hurt.
The Jags team that I saw today?
Daniel Jones got hurt.
Oh, so okay. I see what we're doing. Okay. I think the Jags put up 40, if I'm not mistaken. I'm just saying. Did you see the Jags defense?
They put up 36.
No?
But it's okay. Ocho.
Oh, 36. Okay, 36-40. I mean, just round it off.
Okay.
Might as well be 40.
Okay, I'm around y'all.
Okay.
Y'all round off. Y'all 4-9. I round it off to 3-10. Man, why you hold on? Ocho, I don't root every time Cincinnati play. I don't root for the other team. You root for every team that play my Broncos. Why?
No, I don't. Listen, I'm rooting for the Broncos.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I do. Hey, listen, I'm a football fan. I have nothing against the Broncos. I have nothing at all. I'm happy for them. I love the players. I love the fans. I love the organization. I'm just saying this is just friendly. This is friendly banter back and forth. That's all.
You wish bad on my team.
Nah, well, you wish bad on my team.
You started. The Colts lost in Jacksonville, which they do every year. They have not won. The Colts haven't won in Jacksonville since 2014, and they play there every season. The loss dropped the Colts out of first place in the AFC South, and now they sit at 8-5 in third place. And most importantly, Daniel Jones suffered what is feared to be a torn Achilles during the first quarter. The Colts' incredibly promising season has hit the skids, and they've lost 3 games in a row in 4 of their last 5. Their final 4 games are in order. They get Seattle at home. They get the 49ers at home. They get the Jags, and then they go to Houston. Ocho, Daniel Jones was having a hell of a season. He was in the MVP discussion. He was trying to gut it up for him. He was playing with a broken lower leg, and now it looks like they fear that he has a torn Achilles.
He did. He tore it. Non-contact injury on the throw. He went down. Anytime you see someone grab the back of that leg, grab the back of that lower extremity, towards the heel, that's what it is. He was pissed. He was pissed, slamming his helmet down.
He knew exactly. $50 million a year. Well, hell no, it's not. It shouldn't be. Because if Kirk Cousins can get what he got, he damn sure should get what he got.
Absolutely. Yeah, he's still gonna get it. He's still gonna get it. He's definitely gonna get it. He was playing very, very well, and he's the quarterback for the Colts for the future, based on what he was able to do, this season. So he put enough on film for them to be confident and get that big payday that he's so deserving off of what he's done. But that goddamn Trevor Lawrence, 17 for 30 for 244, 2 TDs. Brian Thomas Jr., I'm glad to see you back, baby. I'm glad to see you back. Making catches, 3 for 87 today. Hey, I'm trying to think.
What's up?
The Jags got to play the Broncos in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it ain't looking good. It ain't looking good for y'all, man.
We're going to sack him probably about 5-6 times.
Nah, man. Travis Etienne, 2 of the carries, 74 and 2 TDs. But them boys put up 36.
They did.
36. Man. Duval. Yeah. Let's go. I can't wait to Travis. I can't wait to Travis Hunter come back. Trav, he gone for the whole season, huh? Damn, man.
Travis Etienne, who ran for 74 yards, said this after the game. It just goes along with being this organization and the way this organization has been for some time now. We're not going to get their respect, but we kind of don't even care.
That's how it is. I mean, if they don't give it to you, you got to take it. Everybody not going to give you everything you want. Sometimes you got to take it. You got to make your presence felt. Huh? That's what you got to do. And that's what the Jaguars are going to have to do. Trevor Lawrence, it's all on you. It's all on you. You got to play like the first round pick that you were. First pick in the draft. You got to lead them to the promised land. If they're going to win, it all starts with Sunshine. That's his name. Sunshine.
Green Bay toughed out a home win against the Bears. Team that had won 9 of the past 10 coming in and knocked them off the defending Super Bowl champs on Black Friday. Green Bay hasn't allowed more than 16 points in any of its 3 losses. Christian Watson looked like a true number 1 receiver. Green Bay has beaten the Lions twice and the Bears once so far this season. For the winners, Jordan Love, 17 of 25, 234, 3 touchdowns, 1 pick. Josh Jacobs, 20 carries, 86 yards, 1 touchdown. Christian Watson had four catches, 89 yards, 2 touchdowns, a long of 41 on 4 targets. He caught everything. Bo Melton, 1 catch, 45 yards. He had 2 targets. Jane Daniels had 4 targets, had 4 catches, 31 yards. They played extremely well. Caleb Williams, he was 19 of 35, 186, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. They ran the ball 32 times for 138 yards. They made plays. Green Bay defense bowed their back when they need to. I'm sure Caleb Williams wish he could have that throwback, Ocho, because he was just
Which one?
He didn't get his hips around fast enough and throw it, and he'll allow the safety to get back in and make a play. But when you watch this game, that's what's the frustrating part. You see Jordan Love and how he just throws the ball, and in some games you just look at him like, Jordan, what are you doing?
What was that?
You seeing?
Yeah. Man, what is?
Hey, Emil Gatto. But the Packers, 337 total yards, really clean game, nice game. Let's see team stats here. Chicago.
Josh Jacob was 20 carries, 86 yards and a TD. Christian Watson led all the receivers with 4 for 89 and 2 TDs.
Both teams, Green Bay was 8 of 12 on third down. Chicago was 8 of 16 on third down, 1 of 2 on fourth downs. Chicago had 68 total plays. Green Bay had 52. Chicago had 315 total yards. Packers had 337. Both had 9 total drives. Chicago had the ball almost 34 minutes. Packers had it for 26.
They got off the Caleb real well. They had him uncomfortable most of the game. They had him uncomfortable most of the game, blitzing, bringing pressure, and the Bears had a good offensive game plan for that, doing a lot of misdirection, rolling them out to get him away from the pressure. But man, that last drive, it was the last drive. I think it was the 3rd or 4th down.
The 4th down with the interception?
That 4th down with the interception. Man, that was a good game. I know the Bears lost, but that was a really, really good game with a very good Packers defense. I mean, shoot, ain't really much I can say about that one, boy. They played well.
Yeah. I think Chicago is ahead of schedule, Ocho, with how well they're playing.
Yeah.
But I think they're going to only get better. I think they have a very, very bright future. They have the quarterback. They got a running game. They got good quality receivers. They got 2 tight ends. They revamped the offensive line. I like the defense. The defense is really good. But Green Bay when they had to dig deep and when they needed to make a stop, they got it. And sometimes that's what it comes. Look, this is a division game. This is the oldest rivalry in the NFL. They've been playing each other 100 plus years. So they've got over 100 matchups. I think the Packers were the first team in 1919, 1920. I think the Bears were shortly thereafter that. So they've probably got damn near 200 matchups between the two of them. But when you look at it, Ocho, the division rival, it doesn't matter if they're good. If one team is good, the other team is bad. You already know what you're going to get. We see each other every year. We've been in the same. It used to be the NFC Central. Now it's the NFC North. We know what to expect. We don't like you. We're about 2 hours away from each other. Green Bay and Chicago. You don't like us. We don't like you. Let's
We
get
don't
it
like
on.
you. Ah, damn.
But I like what I saw from Green Bay. I like the throws that Jordan Love, man. He just his mannerism just reminds you so much of Aaron Rodgers. You're like,
Rodgers.
damn.
Yeah.
Damn, boy. I mean, he throw it off his back foot. But he made plays when they had to have him. His receivers stepped up and made catches when they had to have him. Now, Christian Watson, man, he can play if he can just stay healthy, Ocho. The guy can fly. He got great hands. He run good routes. It's just his ability to stay healthy. And when you have that kind of speed, Ocho, you know you're going to normally have hamstring problems. I'm surprised that's something Tyreek really never faced. Because, most speed guys, Ocho, they have hamstring issues. They have, soft tissue injuries. Joe Galloway was plagued with hamstring issues. But Christian Watson had that. He tore his knee, but he's come back and he's playing extremely, 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 extremely well. But Caleb Williams is going to get better. Look, it's a little setback, and I'm sure he'd love to have that throw. You don't have to get really out all the way outside. I know that's what you like. Try to put pressure on the defense by getting there right now. But hey, if that guy's open, pull up and pop it. Pull up and let him have it.
Right now.
Rashid Shaheed returned the second half opening kickoff for a 100-yard touchdown, and the Seahawks blow out the hapless Falcons 37-9. The Seahawks broke away with a 6-6 tie at halftime with a 31-point beatdown in the second half, and the Falcons, the Seattle's defense came up with 3 turnovers as the Seahawks won for the 7th time in 8 games. Darnold threw 249 yards, 3 touchdowns, a pair of scores to Jackson, JSN, Jackson Smith and Jigba, and another one to Cooper Kupp.
Hey, JSN balling. Huh?
Oh man!
Every week.
He had a little temporary shutdown last week. They did a great job of bracketing him and making it tough on him. But you look at he had 7 catches for 92 yards on 10 targets. Shaheed had 4 for 67. Kupp had 2 for 35 on a touchdown on 3 targets. They look.
Hey, that's a nice little trio quietly. That's a nice little trio. You got Jackson, who can do everything intermediate, short. Cooper Kupp, who's a tremendous route runner. And Rashid Shaheed can take the top off a goddamn building, man. Perfect combination. Perfect trio of receivers.
I thought the game got away from him. Looked like Atlanta was going in to score. And then Bijan fumbled the football. And they really didn't look bad after that. I mean, it kind of broke their back once they fumbled that football. Because they go down there and they get a score. Cousins turned the ball over twice with a fumble, so they had 3 turnovers. And it's hard. It is hard to overcome when you have 3 turnovers. It's hard. And you're playing a good team. The Seahawks is a quality team. They are a quality team. They're going to be a tough out because they can run the football. They got a quarterback. Now, look, the question is, will Sam Darnold turn back into that pumpkin if you put pressure on him in the playoffs? Because we saw that last year when they went to, I think that was Detroit.
In the first round. Yeah.
But they got a defense. They got 2 corners that can lock it down. They got they can bring pressure. DeMarcus Lawrence has found new life. Jaron Reed. I mean, they got Leonard Williams. They got a really solid defense. And they got Wolin and Spoon. The safeties will come up and thump you. And they got the gritting coverage. They're good. They're gonna be a tough out for somebody. They're gonna be a tough out for somebody, Ocho.
That they are.
McCarthy and the Vikings rebound with a 31-zip win over the Commanders, who lose Jaden Daniels to an injury again. McCarthy threw a career-high 3 touchdown passes in his first turnover-free game, returning from his latest injury absence in prime form. Commanders lost their 8th straight game. 1 week after being shut out for the first time in 18 years, they delivered a shutout. It's just their second turnover-free game this season. Jaden Daniels was forced out midway through the 3rd quarter when he was blocked during an interception return and landed hard on his left elbow, the one he dislocated a month ago and required a 3-game absence. Daniels missed 3 games with the injury Mariota, who's 1-5 as a starter, threw an interception and lost a fumble in relief. It's just been very tough for them this year. It's been tough for the Raiders.
Yeah. Yeah, they got to shut. They got to. You mean the Commanders?
I mean Commanders. Yes. Excuse me. Yes.
Yeah. They got to shut Jaden down.
Shut him down.
They got to shut him down for the rest of the year. The season is over at this point. Allow him to get healthy, and just look forward to next year. The Vikings needed this game. They needed this game a lot. JJ McCarthy didn't look good at all last week, so he needed this game for his confidence. I mean, they didn't really do anything offensively, that really wowed you. I mean, JJ, 16 for 23, he threw three TDs for 163. Jordan Addison had 4 for 62. Aaron Jones, 14 carries, 76 yards. I mean, it was okay. I don't think a performance like this, defense played really well. I don't think a performance like this would win them games against the better teams that would be able to have offensive output. The Commanders really couldn't get anything going. And that's why, I mean, obviously the scoreline looked the way it did today.
Boy, I feel bad for Jetta.
Huh?
I feel bad for Justin Jefferson.
He gonna be all right. He gonna be all right.
Quarterback, he's not. But I do agree with you on the Jaden Daniels. There's nothing to be gained from this season. They're not going to the playoffs. No. Try to position yourself, get high, get you a good draft pick. Try to build a team. I mean, you look. They did a great job. They sacked J.J. McCarthy 4 times, but you can't overcome. This team is not good enough to overcome the turnovers that they had. You can't turn the ball over 3 times and expect to win. Not that. You're not that good as a team. You're not that good.
No.
And like you said, J.J. McCarthy played well today. 16 of 23, 163, 3 touchdowns, clean game. Didn't have no turnovers. It's only the second time in 13 games they've been turnover free.
Right.
It's hard. It's hard to win when you turn the ball over and you're not that talented of an offense, or you're not that good as a team. I think defensively they can look. They got pieces. I think J.J. McCarthy is going to have to get. He's going to have to get a lot better, Ocho. He's going to have to get a lot better in order for this team to compete with Jordan Love in Chicago and Detroit. That's what's in your division.
Yeah, and listen, that's what it comes down to. It comes down to the quarterback position. The quarterback will be the reason whether you win or lose games.
And then
that's all it comes down to.
And then Ocho, you see that hit that Ertz took.
Oh, the rules.
Yeah, that's why. I'm not gonna let you fine me $50,000 for hitting him in the head. I could potentially end the man's career.
Yeah, I mean, listen, that's the is that the competition committee?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean
that's a defensive receiver. That's a blow to the head, neck, shoulder area, and so guys are going low.
That they don't have a choice.
I hate it. I hate it for Ertz. I mean, that's Lord. I know it felt like his knee exploded.
Damn.
It's just a temporary setback, bro. Hey, have that surgery, rehab, and come back strong.
That's crazy.
Matthew Stafford and Puka Nacua helped the Rams stay atop the NFC West with a 45-17 win over the Arizona Cardinals. Stafford threw for 281 yards and 3 scores. Puka Nacua and Blake Corum both scored twice, and the Rams scored 35 unanswered points to bounce back from last week's turnover-filled loss to Carolina. Los Angeles won for the 7th time in 8 games and stayed atop Seattle in the NFC West and 1 game ahead of the 49ers. Man. Look, I think Drake May is playing unbelievable, but Matthew Stafford is out of his damn mind right now.
Yeah, so Matthew Stafford is your MVP this year?
Yes. I think he had 35 touchdowns and 4 picks.
Boy, he cutting up, boy. He cut. As a matter of fact, Unc, he's doing all this with no training camp.
Puka.
Something was wrong with. So hey, hold on. Something was wrong with his back.
But it is because he's had back issues before Ocho. That was a problem that was a
so?
problem that he had in Detroit. He's had back issues before.
Right.
He had.
Okay. Well, listen. He next year he need to do
sit out
his back
again,
need to
huh?
be messed up again. Yeah, sit out again. Because the fact that a quarterback like that, a seasoned vet, if you can miss training camp and still come out throughout the regular season and play this well, I'm all for it. Let your arm rest. Let your arm rest. No wear and tear. You know, I mean, you'll be fine. And the fact that he didn't have training camp and really couldn't get that rapport with his receivers, and you still putting up numbers like this, man, the hell with training camp for him.
Yeah, he was 22 of 31, 281, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. They ran the ball 36 times for 249. Puka Nacua had 7 catches for $167 and 2 touchdowns. Devontae, they finally did a great job. They kept Devontae out of the end zone. He's leading the NFL in touchdown catches. I think he got like 14.
14? Yeah. He got that many? God damn.
Yeah. Man, Jacoby Brissett wheeling and dealing for the Cardinals. I know they lost.
Hey.
But he's
he
25 of 44, 271, 2 touchdowns and a pick. They just couldn't run the ball, so they couldn't keep that. He was under pressure. Michael Wilson, I like him. 11 catches, $142.
Hey, 142.
Trey McBride is Trey
TDs.
McBride, 5 for 58. He didn't get in the end zone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, boy, Jacoby Brissett wheeling and dealing.
What's Stafford numbers? They look good. The Rams look good, Ocho. The Rams look good. The Rams look really good. And I know Drake May is playing unbelievable, and he got them atop.
Yeah.
They're in second place with 11-2 with Matthew Stafford is playing some excellent football.
Lights out.
What's on there? He 35. He has 3,354 yards, Ocho, which is 5th. It's 35 touchdowns. It's 1, and I don't think anybody's close to that. And nobody's even close to that, are they? And 4 interceptions. Nobody's close to that.
What'd you say? He got 3,000? How much? 3,000 what?
3,354.
Okay.
Dak is next with 26 touchdowns.
And he has what, 35?
And 4 picks.
Man. Hey, them boys over there dealing, boy.
So he might have where's Drake May? He might be in the lead now. Because Drake May was on the bye. As far as passing yards.
Yeah, Drake May was first.
I'm saying
he's probably second now, huh?
At 33.54. I know he's passing touchdowns. I know he's won. 34-12. Okay, so he's about 60 yards, basically 58 yards behind Drake May. So he's second now? Okay. All right. Tua wins in the cold, Ocho. Tua led the Dolphins to their 4th straight victory, 34-10, to remain unbeaten versus the Jets. Tua improved to 7-0 against the Jets as a starter, 8-0 in overall games in which he has played against the AFC East rivals. And the temperature today, 41 degrees at kickoff. Tua moved to 1-7 when the temperature is 46 degrees or colder.
Yeah, we just showing what we made of. We just showing what we made of. We competing. I know we started the season off real bad. Tyree got hurt. You know, we had rumblings, coach, talk about your coach going to get fired. They let the GM go. But one thing about the players, probably we had problems with Tua, snitching a little bit. But, hey, what we doing? We buckle down and we fighting. We buckled down, we fighting. We won the game. I know it was the Jets. The Jets had 3 turnovers, but Tua, was out there willing and dealing, doing what he needed to do to win the game. 13 for 21, a little TD. He had 127 yards. That goddamn Devon A-Chain was toting that thing, boy. Waddle had 5.
Had he not gotten hurt, Ocho, he'd have been over 100. Because Jalen Wright had 24 carries for $107. A-Chain had 7 for 92.
Yeah. Don't know. Hey, listen. Hey, I wonder do the Dolphins got to play the Bills again because I know after next week
I think they do.
the Dolphins play the Bengals. The Dolphins play the Bengals on the 21st.
In Miami?
Yeah, in Miami. Yep. So I'm gonna go to that one. I'm gonna wear a split jersey, like a Dolphin jersey,
half,
and the other half Bengals. Yeah, half. Yeah.
They play the Steelers, then the Bengals. Do they got the Bills?
They got Steelers, Bengals, Bucs, Patriots.
Oh, they got Steelers, Bucks, Patriots.
The Jets?
The Dolphins.
Oh, they got the Steelers. No.
Yeah,
Oh,
they got
wait.
the Steelers. Steelers, they got
And then the
Steelers,
Dolphins.
Bengals, Bucks, Pats.
Okay.
Man, Tyrod can't catch a break. Tweaked his groin and did not come back into the game. Brady Cook took over 14 of 30, 163 yards, 2 INTs. He was sacked 6 times. Zach Seiler had 2.5 sacks. Bradley Chubb had a half a sack. Chop Robinson had a sack. Willie Gray Jr. had a sack. Shit.
Well,
When
they
they must be working at grocery stores, all them damn sacks they had. Rookie quarterback Tyler Shook, 2-touchdown run, led the Saints to a 24-20 upset of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The lowly Saints, 3-10, were 8.5-point dogs. Frustrated Baker Mayfield, the Buccaneers, 7-6 in a sloppy game, mostly played through a driving storm. Hey, is Carolina first now in that division?
Yeah, what you mean?
I think Carolina's first in the division.
I told you, stop playing. Stop playing. I'm telling you, next time I tell y'all something.
Yeah. Baker Mayfield was 14 of 30, 122 yards, a touchdown, and a pick. Bucky Irving had 15 carries for 55 yards. Rasheed White had 11 for 53. They ran the ball 39 times for $179. Abuka, he hadn't been the same since he tweaked that hamstring. It's growing or something.
Yeah. Hey, he dropped the touchdown today. That would have been the difference in the game, huh?
But Tyler Shook did what he needed to do. 13 of 20, 144, 1 interception. They ran the ball 32 times for $139. Veely had 3 for 40. Juwan Johnson, 4 for 38. Chris Olave, 3 for 30. Nobody stepped out, but like you said, it was a driving rainstorm, and everybody had to play in it, and they were able to win this ball game.
Yeah, I mean, Shook should have been tackled on that play he scored on.
Oh, he got up out of there?
Yeah, too many. Yeah, he got up out of there. Too many people had a chance to bring him down, and they just couldn't. They just couldn't get him.
Ocho, as you can see on your screen, the final 12 college football playoff bracket. James Madison in the first round would take on the Oregon Ducks, and with the winner facing Texas Tech. We got 2 SEC teams going head-to-head. They'll play for the second time. You got Alabama headed back to Norman to take on the Sooners, and the winner faces the number 1 seed, the Hoosiers of Indiana. And then you got the Green Wave, Tulane, taking on Ole Miss. That winner gets to face Georgia if Ole Miss wins. If I'm not mistaken, that will be a rematch in which Georgia overcame and beat Ole Miss. Miami, the Canes, take on number 7, Texas A&M, the Aggies, with that winner set to face the Ohio State Buckeyes. Ocho, Notre Dame athletic director, told ESPN that the program is in utter disbelief and shook after being left out of the 12-team college football playoff. He said that he felt like he had rug pulled out from under them, in part because they believe they were well-suited to make the field because they had been previously ranked. As a result, the Fighting Irish said the team has made the decision not to participate in a bowl game this season. Well, take your spoiled, crying ass home. Get your ass in a division. Get your ass in a conference. So you see what they do, Ocho? They will not be in a conference. All these other teams were in a conference. So y'all sit back and not be in a conference and then like, oh, yeah, y'all go lose. Y'all play conference and then lose. No, I'm glad you did it. Get in the conference. Now, I'm trying to figure out, Ocho, you're not in the conference in football, but you're in the conference in basketball. How that work?
Yeah,
nobody cares if you don't go to a bowl game. That's y'all.
Yeah. Do the players have any say so?
I guess not.
Yeah, because I'm sure the players want to play in the bowl game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So y'all keep playing,
I mean,
keep playing your little, keep playing USC, keep playing Boston College, keep playing all them teams. And you want to impress me? If you take your ass to the SEC, take your ass to the Big Ten, and then we can have a conversation. Because now you lost head to head. So how you put them in and leave Miami out when Miami went to your place and beat your ass? Oh, we've made the decision, and ain't nobody gonna miss Notre Dame. And what's the song? Don't cry for me, Argentina. Don't cry for Notre Dame. You want to get your ass in a conference because far too long you want to get all the money. If we go to the bowl game, we don't want to share with a conference. We want all our money. And by the way, we want the NBC money too. Hell no. Stay your ass at home.
Hey, what you think about James Madison? James Madison, Oregon. You think they got a chance?
It's football. My thing is, Ocho, look, these fours, I don't know what you I guess they say they got to take 2 at large. I don't know how they decided. Right. Vanderbilt has a very compelling argument, an absolutely compelling argument.
Mm-hmm.
When you play the schedule that they play, nobody care about Notre Dame.
Right.
Nobody care. They want to take their ball and go home. We've made the decision. Well, take your ass home. You got left out. And you should have got left out.
Right. I mean, listen, it is what it is at this point. I wouldn't hurt the players based on what they've done all season long and say that we're not playing in a bowl game, because I'm sure the players don't feel the same way the person or the parties that made that decision to say we're not playing in a bowl game. I think that might be reversed at some point. I think that might be reversed.
I doubt it. They got too much pride. My thing, hold on. Notre Dame is in the ACC in basketball, right? They got a hockey team, a baseball team. Where are they at?
I know they got a hockey team, I think.
Well, if they got a hockey team, that means they got to be in a different conference. And so what makes them special? They can be, well, in hockey, we in this conference. In track and field, we in that conference. In baseball, we in this conference. Let that sink in, Ocho. In hockey, they're in the Big Ten. In basketball, they're in the ACC.
Well, you don't want to play against the big boys, huh?
So that's soccer, lacrosse, basketball, ACC. Hockey, Big Ten. But football, Ocho, we independent. We ain't going to share no money. Because y'all know y'all get your eyes beat out in those other sports, so you need the conference to boost your ass up. Nah, stay home. At college football playoff, do it every year. Lead their ass home. If they ain't undefeated, stay your ass home.
But the Notre Dame only has 1 loss, right? 2. Oh, well. Listen, they would have had a compelling argument had they had 1 loss.
Yeah. But they got 2 losses. So the compelling is stay your ass home. I don't know about anybody else, but hey, I don't be like, oh man, Notre Dame on? Ooh, I can't wait to see Notre Dame.
Yeah,
I don't.
I mean, when they're undefeated, yes, there was a certain excitement around that team when they were undefeated.
But don't punish the kids because y'all didn't get it. Them kids want to play in a bowl game. See?
Oh, absolutely. That's why I said
Ocho. Now, guess what? If I'm a kid, now see, they had a problem when these kids that wasn't playing in national championship, wasn't playing in the college football playoff. They sit their ass out to go train and get ready for the draft.
Right.
Whoa, you leaving the school high and dry. Well, the school just left all these players high and dry. What about the seniors? Went 12, 10, and 2, and now we can't go play in a bowl game because we crying. We trying to send a message.
Yeah. That's why I say I think it might be reversed.
It ain't going to be reserved. They already done posted on social media. They already done crying. It is what it is. Ocho, it's time. We're going to get y'all out of here on this. We've been going for a while tonight, so we're going to get y'all out of it.
Wait. Hold on. Where we going?
I'm going to bed. It's time for our final segment of the evening.
It's
time for Q and A.
But I ain't get to tell my joke.
Yeah. Actually, we got like 3,000 questions. Filthy
I
McNasty,
can't
your
get my
Unc
joke.
and crew question. Which NFL player in the era did you always want to play with but never got a chance to? Keep doing what you do. Pay Unc his money. CP3 to DC. Fly, Eagles, fly. Shit, I ain't want to play with nobody. I'll play. I don't think it's like basketball, Ocho, where guys, I like this guy's game and I want to team up with. Not me. I like the guys that I played with. I like the quarterbacks that I had. Yeah, sure. Once I got up with Elway retired, sure, I would love to have some of these other quarterbacks. But I got what I got. I made that work. I ain't have no problem with any of the quarterbacks that I had.
Yeah, I didn't have a problem with anybody. I think if there was a player I would have liked to experience playing with and having fun, it would have probably been Vic.
Yeah.
But he wouldn't have been doing all that running because I was going to be open.
CP3 to DC. I don't know. I mean, if he just want to play, they not going to no playoffs. So. H-Bell OG, Browns need an O-line, maybe one or two receivers. Ocho, y'all just need Jesus. And what you guys think about Baltimore need to be moving forward? They need a pass rusher. They need some help on the defensive side of football. Defensive line, they need defensive line. Matabikwe went out, and I think he might still be leading his team in tackle. He hadn't played in damn near 10 weeks. They need a lot. They need a lot. They need defensive line. They need rushers. They can need some corners. They need offensive line help for sure. Y'all know that. Y'all see that. Y'all definitely need that. Definitely. Kevin Cyrus, much love, Ocho and Unc. Keep your foot on the podcast game. Thank you, Kevin. I appreciate the support. I think we had 50K in the chat tonight, right? Oh, wow. We got the 53 tonight, Ocho. We haven't been there in a while. Hopefully we get a couple of more of those. Pray, Unc, it's been a pleasure doing the bid with you in 2025. But what can we expect to see you and Ocho back these streets doing live? Need a Ochocinco challenge with Ocho. That's our plan. We definitely plan to hit about 3-4 cities in the spring. And we're going to have a Super Bowl live show in San Francisco.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
So we're gonna have the Super Bowl live show, but we're gonna probably do 3 cities, maybe 4 in the spring. That's for sure. That's for sure. Thank you, Kev. L. Pray, appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
Jason Zeldorf, Kansas City Swifties go down. They will be joined Unc's Ravens and Ocho's Bengals when they be watching the playoffs with Unc and Ocho. Brendan Crow. How is Kevin still employed? To lose games like they've been, thinking Dillon was better than 12, then removing 12 at the goal line after playing out of his mind? How close to they are losing the locker room? Shit, I think he already lost it. Because the players know for the longest time that Shedeur was probably better than Gabriel. And they see what's going on. They can't understand. It's like, let me ask you a question, Ocho. On 4th down, would you take your best pass rusher off the field? So if there's 4th down, you're going to take Jason Garrett off the field. I mean, not Jason Garrett. Myles Garrett. Yeah, Jason Garrett probably don't need to be on the field on defense.
Nah.
You wouldn't take Myles Garrett off the field?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. That's why I told you he protected. This is coming from a higher power. That calling and almost damn near sabotaging, that's the only word I can think of. It's coming from upstairs. That's why his job is safe. That's why most of the time, if stuff like that is going on and your job is on the line, you don't do stuff like that. You don't do stuff like that. Purposely losing games? Come on, man.
Samia 77, Texas need a new OC. Cali just not creative at all. Red Hood 6378, as a Raven fan, I'm sick of getting screwed by refs. One thing, but seeing the guy should have been our head coach in Seattle has them looking like a Super Bowl team makes me sick. With the Ravens clean house. Ocho, I mean, sometimes a message can go stale.
Mm-hmm.
And I know, look, I mean, and I like Harbs, but they're not close to winning. They're not close to winning a championship, Ocho.
Nah.
That defense is not good enough to win a championship. That offensive line is not good enough to win a championship. It's not. It's not. RDACITI. Shout out to my wife, Chantre. Our Hurricanes and the Dolphins got another win. 305, baby. Chantre, your Hurricanes and the Guppies did what they did. I don't know what's going on with Ocho's phone. Camera now. Chris Evans says Chiefs had a deep playoff run nonstop, which is extremely draining. They burned out and have some big decisions to make. Missing the playoffs might be a good thing. Take a break, regroup, recharge, come back better next year. Yeah, because it's currently constructed, they need some improvements. They need pass rushing. Often they need a running back bad. They need a running back bad. They need to start thinking about a tight end to replace Kelsey. Offensive line
They're
help.
great. They got Noah Gray.
They need to start thinking about a tight end that can replace Kelsey. They're gonna have to make a decision on McDuffie.
Yeah.
Tread Arby. Me and my brothers will be in Denver on Sunday for the Packers at the Broncos. It would be cool if the NFL honored the first brothers in the Hall of Fame when these two franchises meet. Yeah, I take it. Hey, he can't run. He in worse shape than I am. Teddy Hart, 2913, Unc and Ocho. Would y'all ever consider a live watch party for a game? Yeah, we thought about that. That was something that we talked about getting together. That might be something that we may need to consider, Ocho. But we talked about it. Ash and I had some internal discussions, kind of about like where that would be, and invite people to come over and watch.
Hey, I like that. Yeah.
No sound. Y'all can listen to sound because normally, like when I would in my previous relationship, when she want to hear the sound, or her family would come over, I would just put my headphones on, so I'll be listening to music, watching the game while they listen to the sound.
Right.
Hybrid spec Shedeur Ball, fire Stefanski. We want prime time. I don't think that's going to happen, but Stefanski, he needs to do some explaining. Angie Carr, that's why Cleveland stay losing. Stefanski, a bum. A two-time coach of the year, make a decision like that, needs to be studied. S'mores, yo Ocho, can your boy get a signed jersey? Man, I tried the salt and pepper bedroom trick. You told me, wife about knock me out. Y'all better stop listening to Ocho with them old bull jive.
Nah, man. Listen. You got to put the salt and pepper on the bed. She not supposed to know it's there.
Man, she gonna feel all this like it's like sand being in the bed. Man, you know what's sand in your bed. Mr. Jet Life, where's the dude that's been spamming Shaduki in the chat 30 minutes straight every week? Goofy A cornball. Lucia Maine LaFleur, I hate that Junkins got even put in that situation. So do I.
Yeah.
Green Beans, big shout out to the 2025 SWAC champions, Prairie View A&M, led by my little cousin quarterback Cam Peters. Shout out to the Prairie View What are Prairie View? What are they? The Tigers? Panthers. Okay, I knew it was a cat.
Mm-hmm.
Sly Dog Stefanski wanted the credit for the drive comeback. He'd have got the credit had he left Shedeur in there and they tied the thing up and they come back and win.
Sure would have got it. Absolutely.
Lord of the Drip OG, I heard somebody say Brown coaches must have thought they were down 15. I don't know what they thought, but that was some bull jive to go for two on two occasions when you're down an even number. Jab 92-37 is like taking Kobe out and Shaq shoot free throws.
That's a good one. That's a good analogy.
Hog Mob _ Dante, I ain't saying it's racism, but this poor coaching feels like building Shedeur trade stock. He needs to keep shining. I'm not so sure he wouldn't be mad to get up out of there, but that's bull jive. The GOAT 2022, Stefanski is either trying to sabotage him, Mob got him, or he trying to lose on purpose, or some combination. Maybe Jimmy told him to lose for some draft position. Really, sabotage, another word for rigged. Nothing new. Janice Roberts, Haslam don't want Shedeur for the new stadium. Well, you better get a quarterback, or you're going to be losing like you did in the old stadium. Donald,
yeah. Oh, no, you're right. You're right.
Donald Jordan Prime needs to be the coach for Cleveland. LeVar Ford say, do y'all think there will be 4 new head coaches in the AFC North next season, or Harbaugh, Tomlin job safe and secure? I don't know about 4. There might not be any. Everybody might be the status quo. Philosophical _ wisdom. There's rumors Stefanski wanted to throw a challenge flag after Shedeur's running touchdown. Y'all wild, man. Patrick Rendon says, if it looks like a duck, it sounds like a duck, then it's a duck. So if it looks bad play, then why do you call Stefanski gotta go ASAP?
He ain't going nowhere.
J.J. Carver was hoping to get better clarity from y'all. The game made me wonder if Stefanski eats his cereal with a mop and wash the bowl with mouthwash. Look, we're as puzzled as you are because it makes no sense. It makes no sense to take the quarterback out. It takes no sense to try to run a trick play and have somebody throw the ball in that spot. That's not your quarterback. So, JJ, we're confused. Little Bun B, Stefanski went into the Wildcat for the past 3 games when Shedeur got to the goal line or for the 2-point conversion. Every single time, they don't convert once, an evil fumble by the running back. Investigation is needed. Yeah, remember last week, Ocho, they fumbled.
Yeah.
Philly Talk with PA, shout out to you guys for holding the Browns organization accountable. They want that black quarterback to feel grateful, not confident. Ownership should be ashamed. They should want to win. They should be tired of losing. Dustin Griffin said, we went to the Seahawks game today for 18th birthday, and my Seahawks put on a show. They did. They bad. Man, the Dirty Birds.
It was bowling.
Somebody must be put that Dawn on them and cleaned them up, Ocho, because they've been looking bad lately. 80s Brazil, if Shedeur is out there on showcase, are they tanking for a quarterback? Imagine 12 started in the entire season. Yeah. That would have been nice. It's been wishful thinking, but that didn't happen. Jason Alfonso, game 1, Bo Nix, 176. Game 2, Matthew Stafford. Oh, you're talking about against the Titans. Yep, we went over that. Well, Victor, what's up, Unc and Ocho? I think Shedeur's nickname should be Showtime moving forward. He is him, and he's the franchise. The owner has Coach back and Barry and Shedeur's back. Politics is at play. Something's at play. They need to let the kid play and support him. Kaleidoscope, 12 was owner's pick. He said that to shoot down rumors in an interview when asked, Steph wanted Gabriel, as evident by the numerous dinner dates pre-draft. It's clear Steph is not the 12's biggest fan. No, I think Barry picked Shedeur. He said it. Said that wasn't my pick. That's on him. DeMonte Alexander, I think they want Mendoza so Kevin is calling crazy and risky plays. I think Mendoza is great, but I don't see a substantial lead. It's not like Mendoza's Andrew Luck. It's not like he's Joe Burrow or Trevor Lawrence now. Darkborn,
No.
what's y'all opinion on Notre Dame withdrawing from the bowl consideration because they were left out of playoffs? Go Army, beat Navy next Saturday. I think it's some bull jive. I think it's sour. It's Notre Dame. They feel like they owe something. Get your ass in the conference. And don't lose next time. Don't lose to Texas A&M and don't lose to Miami. Sexton Hardcastle, 5 Stefanski, draft a wide receiver and an O-line, and we moving up. DFW Guru Media, what's good, Unc and Ocho? I was just wondering if you could shout out my channel. I film, promote young athletes. Appreciate you guys in advance. What's your channel? DFW Guru Media? Well, shout out to DFW Guru Media. The Waddy Way, if they went to overtime, then Shedeur could have thrown for 400 yards and make a comeback. With a 5th rounder, can't do what else? It all gets too fishy. Well, We thought it was fishy when they started taking him out running the Wildcat, and we definitely thought it was fishy when they go for 2 and don't need to. And we definitely really thought it, it was like 50 pounds of rotting fish that they take him out and they're asking a running back to flip the ball to a receiver and throw a pass instead of having your quarterback in there. So Don Peasy Weezy, not just Shedeur third ever start, his 3rd week ever practicing with the ones. This kid is special. Seems to be. F Fins NJ, Chat GPT, Stefanski was gone on that shade by Laportier. Now, I don't put that on us. Your boy Sammy, when Stefanski was in school, they would have graded him with stickers. Well, Mac Robinson, Shedeur to Fanning connection. It's some Mahomes to Kelsey, Brady to Gronk, Elway to Sharpe. It definitely looks good. It definitely has a connection with this young man, and he's catching everything that he throws to him. AOT, the one, please wish my wife, No Boosie, happy 30th birthday. I appreciate all she does. Tell her to calm down. Turning 30 doesn't mean she's a senior citizen. No Boosie, you're not a senior 30.
Happy birthday.
You hit your
Not even
prime.
close.
Your hubby wanted to tell you that he appreciates you and thanks you for everything that you've done, and you make his life complete. Happy. Huh? And thank you for the pronunciation, because I was going to butcher that. Maybe that's a nickname, Nabusi. No, that's it. Tone the Virgo, Lamar has no confidence in his O-line. Either 77 is air blocking or on the ground. No pass rush to be found. Harbaugh has to go. Time to clean house. I can't say that I disagree with you. They've allowed this roster to get old and get slow. Philip Turner, since the Colts own the head over the Chargers, if the Colts win more games than them, can they still make the playoffs as the wild card? Absolutely. Chris E.T. Lamar needs to get better throwing the ball. When he can't use his feet, defense are less aggressive and they try to make him a passer. That's what I would do. I want him to throw the ball from the pocket. I don't want him to be on the move. Lucky G, could you imagine if the 82 Giants played the Ravens today? LT would have 10 sacks, 12. Your boy Sammy Falele was looking like Drewski out there. Damn. Fizz NJ saying Falele Mignon getting fully cooked tonight. Gold standard QB Sanders for Cleveland lost to the Titans, the worst team in football. Once again, the 5th round pick lost to the worst team in the NFL, the Titans. Yeah, we get it, gold standard. We get it. T.Y. Clark is belt next week when the Packers come to town. Nah, we're going to turn y'all into Swiss cheese. Your boy go crazy. Mike Tomlin made a big mistake when he had the chance to pick Brian Flores as his D coordinator. Instead, chose his friend who moved away from LeBeau's defense. The standard is championships and Super Bowls. Not sure they have a championship and Super Bowl roster, bro. Slick Rick, Unc, you should have those huge nightcaps in stores for purchase. Salute, Unc and Ocho. Stephen Bracken, how many games do the Broncos have to win for the media to start talking good about them? Don't matter. Eras Munez, Ocho, don't worry about your Bengals. Napoli are first in Series A. Unc, you planning on attending any World Cup games here in the U.S.? I'm gonna let Ocho have one of those packs on so he can broadcast it live from the stadium.
Nah, Unc, you could go, Unc. It's 13 host cities. Atlanta, LA, Kansas City. It's so many. You can stop the one. You can stop the one. You can get the one.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna watch them. We gotta watch him, Ocho. You know, we soccer. You the soccer guy. Unc and Ocho, Earl Terrain. Ocho, 40 years in TV. You both are remarkable in your transition to media, especially the interview segment done on Shay Shay Podcast. It takes so much preparation and guts. Congrats. I appreciate that. Thank you very, very much. It's not easy to get people to open up, to see the body language and the mood, to try to get them to laugh, to try to get them to share things. But it's fun. I like it. And hopefully everybody that's come on has really enjoyed themselves. Jay Avicia, not all picks are created equal. Love threw one in the first quarter. Williams was on the closing drive. Go, Pack, go. We got something for y'all next week. Cloud Life, Dut. Ocho, don't worry, nephew. Gonna get draft to Bengals and then have 3 number ones. Nah. Kevin Cowles, can all the service members get a shout out? Been rocking since day one. Since day one have missed an episode. Yes, we love our service members. Every time that we go out, especially when I do signing and the for Laportier, the servicemen and women, they always stop by. They're in their uniforms. They don't get any pictures because they can't take pictures with alcohol. So we make sure but I always thank them for their service and appreciate everything that they do because they make, living here in America, they keep us safe while they worry so we don't have to. So to all the servicemen and women, both serving here and abroad, both past and present, thank you for your service. It does not go unnoticed. Michael Newell, man, this is crazy. No facts checks her statement or challenges her source. Cam nitpicks Shannon and they slow or just believe her and don't care. We have data or sources, men and women lie, numbers don't. What do you say? Oh, you talked to Dr. Bryant? Oh. So what you... Big Ass Chungus, do you think Chiefs management is to blame for getting complacent and not making necessary trades or just bad luck this season? No, I think they stayed complacent. I think they stayed with this roster, and it served them well because they kept a lot of the pieces in place, and it served them well. Mm-hmm. But they're going to make some wholesale changes this year. I promise you. Oh. Remedy, where does playmaker Michael Irvin rank among the wide receiver great? Do you guys talk regularly? I hadn't talked to Mike in about a month or so, but look, he doesn't have the. You got to understand, he played with a guy that rushed for 18,000 yards. How many balls do you think he was gonna catch? You do realize they ran the ball. Emmitt Smith he's the all-time leading rusher. Catch ball, Basor. Come to Mexico, Ocho. Tell Ocho we love us some Ocho in Mexico. Ocho, they love Ocho in Mexico.
Hey, matter of fact, I'm gonna be in Mexico at the new stadium, Azteca. Yeah. Portugal is playing. I forgot who Portugal is playing in March. I'll be there.
Free Stacy _B. Pride. Browns NFL owners comes before destruction. Shedeur is dismantling the sabotage against him. Proverbs 16:18. How dare Shedeur hold the mirror to the NFL powers that be? Hashtag send SS to the Lions. Nah, I think Goff gonna stay there. He needs to play. He's showing that he should be playing in this league. That concludes this episode of Nightcap. We want to thank each and every one of you for joining us. Thank you for joining us in the chat. Thank you for staying with us in the chat. We cannot thank you enough as you watch the Houston Texans take down the Kansas City Chiefs by the score of 20-10. I'm your favorite Unc Shannon Sharpe and my partner and co-host, that is Chad Ochocinco Johnson. Please make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit the like button and go subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed wherever you get your podcast from. We like to thank our listeners for our support and our supporters for the support and the continued support because you make it all possible and you make it all worthwhile. Thank you for your support and your continued support. Those looking to purchase a bottle of Shea by Laportier and you can't find it in a state or city near you, head over to LaportierCognac.com and we'll ship it directly to your door. It is a premium VSOP cognac, the best tasting premium VSOP cognac compared against other cognacs, and you'll see it is the best tasting premium smoothest VSOP cognac on the market. Please drink responsibly and stay safe. Follow my media company page on all of its platforms. That's Shay Shay Media and my clothing company, 84, with 84 being spelled out. That link is pinned into the chat. As I mentioned, the Texans keep pace, their playoff hopes alive thanks to a 2010 victory in Arrowhead Stadium. CJ Stroud played well. The Texans defense was sensational in the second half. 2 interceptions, 3 forced incompletion, 28.6% completion percentage allowed, and a 42% win rate. The Titans beat the Browns 31-29, but Shedeur Sanders passed for over 300 yards, had 3 passing touchdowns and a rush touchdown, and became the 7th rookie in the Super Bowl era to have 360-plus yards passing with 4 total touchdowns, rushing and passing. So he played well, even though he did not get the win. But we just want to know, Coach Stefanski, what were you thinking? Thank you guys for joining us. That completes this episode of Nightcap. I'm your favorite Unc, Shannon Sharpe. That is my partner and co-host. That is Chad Ochocinco Johnson. We'll see you tomorrow night after the Monday night game. It's the Chargers and who? Yeah. It's the Eagles and the Chargers. So we'll see you. Should be a very interesting game. We'll see you tomorrow night. Thank you guys for joining us. Appreciate you.
Good night.